The opinions expressed of this show are for entertainment purposes and should not be misconstrued or interpreted as fact. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
So fresh and we do this shit daily. Styles unpredictable, you love it when we say we be pubbing this way. Every cab in the Dutch boy, motherfucking fresh shit is coming your way. And there's no intermission cause we dishing up games. So spark up and listen up, not for the week. And we not with the feed if you're not a low bagger. Stop and retreat, we gonna get you high. So here we go, never get it twisted. Pub Sports Radio.
Welcome to the Sesh, Medicate Monday, presented by Pub Sports Radio,
where the real ones reside. Salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. I'm your guy, Dutch Boy Fresh.
And I'm Daby Cabman. You know the deal. It's cool if you don't smoke, but here on Medicate Monday with me and my guy Dutch Boy Fresh on Pub Sports Radio, it's a lot fucking cooler if you do. So if you're going to, go ahead and stuff that plane, fire up that bong, load that bowl piece, and drop the strains in the chat. I want to know what you guys are smoking on in there. I see some people dropping some strains already in there, but let us know what you're smoking on. I got a couple strains. I got the soy sauce. I got the dum-dums. We'll go over those in a little bit. But yeah, man, shout out to T back there on the ones and twos. Well, he's not back there, but shout out to T who helps us with the graphics on the ones and twos. Couldn't do it without you, T. Thanks, man. Shout out to Jeff Slaughter, the Don, the OG of Pub Sports Radio. No channel without you, Slaughter. Thank you. But most importantly, man, you guys in the chat showing up early, often. JM, Big Daddy Boom, 2 cents, my guy. Good to see you, 2 cents. Serious Business, always here, man, showing love. Ron Lofton, my dude. AOD, Truth Teller, T Moss. Everybody out there in the chat, man. Thank you guys for showing up. Hit that like, share the video, and let's medicate on this Monday, Dutch.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. It's Medicate Monday. It's Pub Sports Radio. It's the motherfucking vibe, bro. Got all the real ones in the chat. We got some real ones in the back. We have the late edition, our boy Razor Sharp Picks. Wasn't expecting our guy. And it's always a good thing when you get that call, when you get that message saying Mr. the Pony Man, Mr. Motherfucking Cashit is gonna be in the building. He'll be vibing out with us. We got Cons Clips, of course. Big Hundo on deck. We got Stacks, OG Stacks coming through. Still eating the edibles. Still on the edible shit. Coming through with the goods. Be sure to lock in with our fellas. We got Wham Talk sliding in here a little later. Cali's finest. We got Jimmy the motherfucking bag. We're going to end it with the bag like we always do right here. We're going to vibe out. We're going to talk NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk a lot about the NBA Finals. We're going to break it down like a motherfucking pound. Also, a lot of Stanley Cup vibes, too. We're going to get a full edition from our guy, Jimmy the Bag, in regards to the Stanley Cup. Talked a lot about it, but we want to know exactly what the game plan is for Wednesday and Thursday. So we got the NHL Final start, Stanley Cup on Wednesday. And then, of course, we got the NBA Final starting Thursday. Edmonton versus the Oilers. Let me not get myself in trouble with the.
Don't even say it, bro. I don't know.
Let me not get myself in trouble with the.
I don't know.
We're gonna have the graphic up for Jimmy, and he'll obviously know the teams. But we do have the Oklahoma City Thunder. We do have the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. Scooby motherfucking do. They made it all the way to the motherfucking finals, man. So we got a loaded show. Light card though, no NBA, no WNBA. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, and no NHL. So we're gonna get to the bag on the MLB. I actually broke this motherfucking card down today, and I'm eager to talk about it with not only my guy Daby Cap, the former pitcher himself, coming off a nice weekend. Hey, it's pretty nice when you bet over, right? And the team, one of their teams scores 18 runs.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the Dodgers for that, man. That series, bro, all you had to do is go over. Even last night, barely got over last night, but it got there, man. I mean, just sluggers across the board. Shout out to our guy LJ from H-Town in the chat. He said, you know the MLB prop of the day is. Drop it, just in case some people don't, LJ. Drop it.
Is it Ohtani?
Huh?
Is it Ohtani?
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm telling him to drop it. Like, some of us might not know.
Shout out to our guy LJ, though. It was nice, though. Hey, and let's build off of what we did last week. Last week, the numbers were a little bit better, guys. It was Memorial Weekend. We had a great show. We had our guy LJ come through.
It's the best numbers we've had in a minute. Please help us get there again. Share the video, send it out. Today's a dead day sports-wise, so let's show everybody that the Sesh doesn't rely on that, man. We're here. Yeah.
We don't want to look at the end and go backwards. All right. So let's at least match what we did last week. And that's all because of everybody in the chat. Real talk. Guys like Keller, TC, just my 2 cents, big part of Tuesday night's MMA locker room with our guy, the Big Show MMA locker room. And of course, our guy Billy the motherfucking Kid. They're all doing it there. Joey T, the whole crew.
Hey, there's nothing wrong, Dutch, with getting in bets early and beating lines also. And I know you've already got 2 NBA bets for Thursday. So how about that, guys? We got action. You can beat the lines. We got Bet on Rage coming in as a new member, man. Shout out to you.
That's our guy.
That's our guy. Blessed early. Go ahead.
That's our guy. My bad, Cap. That's our guy. Jay's first take. That's Jay right there.
Oh hell yeah! Shout out Jay.
Bet on Rage. You know what I mean? Good to see you, my man. And we're gonna talk some NBA finals. Most definitely. He's talking about some future bets. I believe you could get Indiana at 7-1 before they cleaned up New York. Now, I was focused on, obviously, Indiana and the team total over the weekend. And we're going right back to the motherfucking window. As you see, I tweeted it out today. We'll talk more about it in depth. But big shout out to Jay becoming a new member. And we'll talk more about futures. And we'll get everybody's opinion on the finals today. Every single guest. But yeah, man, +9 to the motherfucking window. Over 110, over 110.5 team total to the motherfucking window. They went over this number both games. Sorry, Cap, I'm getting started with this and that. They went over this number both games in the season that in the 2 games they played. Now, Oklahoma City did smack these boys around both times in Indiana and in OKC. They won by 6 and by 21. All right, in Oklahoma City they won by 21. Shea had 45 and 33. So they might want to guard that motherfucker. But let's talk about it. They went 6 out of 8 on the road. They've hit this number 110.5 over the 110. All right. Also, they've won in Milwaukee. They won 2 games in Cleveland. They won 2 games against these motherfucking Knicks in New York. They're going to show up in game 1 against Oklahoma City. I think this series is an awful lot closer. I think 9 is a fucking gift. I have 2 units on both of these plays. I'm very excited about the NBA Finals. I sat back, kind of looked back and locked in, and Indiana's for real. Oklahoma City is a great basketball. But I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But
I can see him backstage, too.
Yeah. All right.
The board. Wait, wrong way. The board. Follow it.
I tweeted those out, Razor. I tweeted those out earlier. My bad. I don't know why I just started talking NBA. Jay got me excited. All right, let's go. Let's get to our guy in Delaware. You can find our guy hopefully Tuesday through Friday, because we like him here on Post Sports Radio on Mondays. But you can find him Racing with Razor on Racing with Razor YouTube channel, on Kick, on Twitch, all over these fucking social media platforms. Our guy Razor Sharp Picks is doing his thing. The family man that cashes, Mr. Motherfucking Cash It. Our boy Razor Sharp Picks.
Here comes the Razor.
Recognize, motherfucker.
Oh. Fuck.
I mean, shit, we're giving out plays already. The Razor's Edge in the MLB.
No, look. I tweeted it out earlier.
His mic muted. What's the odd? Did you do that on purpose?
What?
Dead. I swear to God, you said the Razor's Edge in MLB, and then kept talking, but we couldn't hear anything you said.
No, I heard him.
What did he say?
Oh, I was gonna give it out, but I was just kidding. I'll wait. I'll make the people wait.
Hey, let's get some likes, and then I'll give you guys that.
What I was trying to do, Razor, honestly, is promote the Sesh a little bit by giving out my 2 plays this morning. I wanted to do it yesterday because I locked them in yesterday. But I was like, I'll wait. And then I didn't get the link, and then I got too fucked up. So I did this morning. So, yes, We are going to break down the NBA Finals in depth a little later, but
of course we are. I know you can't see backstage, but I can see our guy Kong back there, man, and I can tell he's on a time schedule at work. So I just want to let you know because he had to pop out and pop back in already. So we've probably got to hit him and then get back on track.
9:15 is go, bro. 9:15 is go. All right, let's get it. I know I got to sign back in the StreamYard because
it is 9:15
backstage. But we will get finals predictions from everyone. Either futures on our guys. Speaking of futures, all right, big hundo right here, killed it. Came in, gave us the goods. I should have listened. It took me 3 games to fucking finally see what he was seeing, and it was the Indiana Pacers. Gave us plus money on a parlay with the Indiana Pacers, plus 2.5 games. Oklahoma City, I believe, minus 1.5 games. He'll give you the details. But been killing the steals prop. So pay the fuck attention when our man comes in and gives you the good, especially on these futures, and especially when he gives you a nice little parlay. Our guy, Big Hundo, calls clips. Let's go.
Boom. Kong, what up, man?
Yeah. What up? Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's waking up with a little bit more money in their pocket because of the plays that I gave out last week and the week before. Yeah. The futures, all the futures I gave out, cash. We hit all of them. Indiana plus 2.5 games and OKC minus 1.5 games at plus whatever it was, cash that. Indiana to win the series, OKC to win the series, Edmonton to win the series, plus 450 something or another cash. 4 games straight. Pascal or 4 games straight. We had OG Anunoby and Tyrese Halliburton 2+ steals at plus money for both of them. We hit and hit again. Florida, I gave out Florida. Florida wins the series. Killing it right now in the futures.
Pay attention, ladies.
So I'm going to give you my plays.
Pay attention.
I'm going to give you my plays for
Kong, if you
we got NBA Finals.
Cap, big screen this guy for me, please, man. Big screen. There, go ahead, Kong. Do your thing.
Yes, sir. So we have NBA Finals and we have the Stanley Cup Finals coming at you this week, Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. NBA Finals, I'm going with the Indiana Pacers plus 2.5 games. Hear me out. Pacers on the road have been great this postseason. I think the Pacers steal 1 on the road, and I think the Pacers get 1 at home. I do think that's all they get here in this series, though, is 2 wins. That's all we need. Plus 2.5 games means they need to win 2 games. I think it's OKC in 6, but I think the plus money on the Pacers plus 2.5 games is a beautiful thing. Plus 108 on that series bet. I am on Indiana in game 1 plus 9.5. I think it's too many points. We're looking at the finalists for the East against the finalists for the West. It's too many points, bro. Both teams had to fight to get here. Indiana's been scoring with the best of them. I think 9.5 points is too many. And I think Indiana is live in either the first or second game in OKC. On to the NHL. I'm on Edmonton game 1 and the series at plus 150. Edmonton played Florida last year. I think it went 7 games. Tough fought series. Connor McDavid will not be denied this year. Edmonton will win the Stanley Cup this year. I think they come out and play tough in this first game. So give me Edmonton game 1 in the series plus 150. I'm on Edmonton in game 1 in regulation at plus 120. I am on Edmonton to win the series at minus 122. And the parlay we have for you is Indiana plus 2.5 games and Edmonton game 1 in the series at plus 390. Fuck it, man. Let's keep killing it. We're playing with profit right now if you've been telling the picks. So let's get to the bag. Everybody hit the fucking like button. Love you guys. Kong, I'm out.
My bad, Kong. I'm dying. I didn't have you ready to.
It's all good. Smoke something for me.
Kong. Good shit, big Kong. right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Shout out
Boy,
to
I
Collins.
needed that.
Shout out to Collins Clips coming through, giving us the goods. I like this look here. Pacers plus 2.5, plus 108. That's his strongest look. He texted me this prior.
What's up, Richard?
Pay attention, guys. I love that look. And Edmonton, and then he's got a parlay here, and we got to pay attention to these parlays because this motherfucker's hitting it. So I'm betting this one because this guy. I don't bet too many parlays, to be quite honest with you, but I definitely started telling him late in the college football, and we seen what he did there, and he's coming through. You guys the good. So Edmonton +1 and the series, so they got to win game 1 and the series at plus 390. So I really like this Pacers plus 2.5 at plus 108. Think about what.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt you real quick, but if we're gonna talk about, let's talk about it just for a quick second.
Well, if you want to talk, that's what you got to do. So
I was literally just about to ask Razor what the fuck.
Oh,
so much
okay.
better when he's muted. He is so much better when he's muted. Anyway, back to what me and Dutch were talking about before I got interrupted. The NBA playoffs. You got the best team in the West, best team in the East, right? And the line is almost 10. Man, that tells me something right there. We talked about it back in May 19th, when Minnesota opened up against the Thunder, and that line was the same thing, 9.5, and it was too high for a reason, and they blew them out, 114-88. I mean, man, you're just thinking NBA Finals. You got the two best teams. Line seems pretty high for a fucking reason.
Yeah, I hear you there.
But
I just think I'm going to tell you right now that Indiana line, it was only, shout out to our guy Ski, sparking up with the fellas. Good to see you, my man. Damn, I won't see you probably till Wednesday, homeboy. But yeah, man, great work. And we're here, man. We're at the fucking end. Ski. And we're going out with a fucking bang. I'm gonna tell you right now. You think it's I'm happy to be up here just pounding my chest on fucking Scooby-Doo, but it is what it is, bro. I mean, how were they only fucking laying 3 against them in game 6? I mean, Cab don't even really bet, hates the NBA, only bets props when it comes to the NBA. It said, man, the fucking Pacers, they're gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna beat the Knicks.
I mean, they just outmatched the Knicks, bro.
I watched it in game 3. They're just better. Obviously, I seen game 1 and game 2, and I realized, oh fuck, my pick is in big time trouble, and I lost money on both games. But the line, I agree exactly with what you're saying, Razor. But I think that the fucking Indiana Pacers are getting completely disrespected. They got disrespected by me the entire fucking playoffs until fucking finally against game 3 against New York, and I realized Hallie's just better than Jalen Brunson in that offense. Better team. They're just deeper, better at what they do. I think that they're gonna play with OKC. Everyone thinks this is gonna be the worst fucking series. People, I'm at the gym. I'm walking to the gym. OKC is gonna sweep them. I'm hearing every average motherfucker just telling me OKC is already the champion. I'm telling you right now, Rick Carlisle and them boys are gonna be ready. There's only not one team might not be as deep as Oklahoma City. But the only team that's probably as deep is the Indiana Pacers. It's funny that both two teams are in the NBA Finals. Go ahead, Cap.
I want to hear from our other guy backstage before we intro him. I was going to tell you, Dutch, he's sitting back there taking shots. He might not be smoking with us, but I just literally watched him take a shot backstage. I love it. But what I was going to say, Dutch, I cap matchups, right? You know, I know there's tons of different ways to cap, but the reason I love college basketball is because when I watch a team play and I get to know the players, I feel like I can envision the matchup, and it usually plays out how I feel like it's going to play out. The NBA never fucking seems to do that. But as far as matchup goes, man, the Knicks were so outmatched in that game. If you watched any of it, you could just tell that the Pacers were the better basketball team. I'm just being honest.
So Joseph Gomez in the building. Good to see you, my man. We got touchdown Troy Torrance in the building. I agree, Troy. I think they're just like, I mean, this little motherfucker Scooby-Doo got a chip on his shoulder. He's even going to play even better now. Why? We're going to talk about it later. We talk about it when Wham Bam touches down. But we got, how he got another fucking thing to be pissed off about, to be slighted about, to put even more of a chip on his shoulder. This motherfucker should have been the MVP. Let's not fuck around. Spice me out.
Oh, we got the clip of him stepping forward?
Yeah, Siakam was a bad motherfucker. But hey, man, he was first in every single thing and second in points. How the Scooby motherfucker do? Thought he was gonna be the MVP. Thought he was gonna be the MVP. Not so fast. Show the clip real quick if you can. Okay.
Oh, do I have it in there?
Yeah, we're talking about it. We'll show it. Fuck it. We got a couple of NBA things in there to show. So, but yeah.
Hey, while I'm looking for it, like I told you, our guy, just so you know, and you can tell people, we got Stacks backstage. Our guy Billy's backstage. Where I'm gonna have to read because I can't see the. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, run that shit again, Cap. Run it again.
That is so fucking awkward. Fucking Drewski, the guy that does the comedy skits. Yeah, you remember when he played in that comedy I don't know what it was. He played in a basketball game and he thought he was getting the MVP. Yeah. That shit looks exactly like it.
Exactly. I mean, that shit is cold though. But I'm telling you right now, first in steals, first in every fucking category, Cap, except for one thing. He was second in points.
Hey.
Oh, shit. So I'm telling you right now, watch out. Nimhart, he gonna be all up in shape. They let them play physical basketball. Rick Carlisle will find a way to get him at least 2, maybe 3.
Bro, he tapped himself. Like, what the fuck? That's so awkward.
Yeah. Well, it's the big show. The big show tonight. Shout out to Big Show Picks in the building. Yeah, he definitely got Drewski'd, bro. It's exactly what it reminded me of. LJ, we did miss your prop because I can't highlight shit, and I don't think Cav highlighted it.
I didn't miss it. Okay, Otani, 2+ bases. He's off a no-hit game. You know the thing. Otani over 1.5 bases.
Okay, so he has Ludor and Caruso, best perimeter defenders. Yeah, it's true. But don't put it past. But I'm telling you, man, it's true. OKC got the 2. I mean, I thought OG and Mikal were the best defender too. OG is pretty damn. Mikal kind of let me down a little bit. He let Hallie bust his ass a little too many times. Shout out to Mark A in the building.
Man, our second member coming in today with us, Dutch. This means the world, man. You guys getting the membership means everything here at Pub Sports Radio because we don't sell you guys shit. So thank you, man. I want to run that dono clip and shout out to everybody in the green. If you're not a member yet, think about getting a membership.
The thing with yeah, go ahead.
It's $4.99, or you can get the gold membership, $9.99. Either way, it's just a way to support the channel since we don't sell you guys shit here. But thank you, Mark A. Man, much love. Welcome to the
Stop it, LJ. Stop that.
I'm rich, bitch.
Impossible to stop one-on-one. Get out of here, bro. Shay nice though. He nice. But Nimhart gonna give him the thing with Indiana is they got guys. So if Hallie ain't going, they got Siakam. He ain't going, they got Neesmith can get going. If he can't go, Benedict Mathurin can get going. I mean shit, Miles Turner can fucking start stroking that shit from deep.
I mean, it's hard to get going when you're playing the number 1 defense though.
I think Ski. I seen that little message. He said, "Glance at your he's on OKC game 1. I know it. I was like, how the fuck are we even in the same rotation? We finally were on the same shit the other day. We were both on team total Pacers and the over. Does this make sense? Rolling with Scooby Doo? Nah, man. I'm not. Nah, man. Hey, Ski. You know it hurts. Just like I tweeted out last week. If your boy is on motherfucking Scooby-Doo, you might want to follow suit and pay the fuck attention. That's all I'm saying. I had to sit back, kick back, and Rick Carlisle is by far got the coaching advantage. And OKC doesn't have this big old bench advantage that they had every fucking single series. I mean, did Denver not put these boys to the test? How is OKC just all of a sudden this elite ass team? Minnesota wasn't that good. Ant-Man ain't fucking Batman. He's half Robin. This little fugazi motherfucker, man, talking about losing by 30, talking about I'm not fucking, I don't care. I'm not hurt. Man,
I didn't have any open looks. Motherfucker, make the look open. Like, that was some pussy shit, though. He was like, oh, the shots weren't there. Well, you fucking generate the shots then, dude. Like,
he's a millennial, right? Is that what they call him? He's only 23. He showed his little immature ass. Hey, it's the way he treat, I mean, I don't even want to get into the way he handled that bitch either, but you know what I mean? We could agree to disagree with the female shit, you know what I mean? You got, in my opinion, you got to step up and be a man regardless if you got tricked or not. You still make decisions. But when it comes to the shit he said after the post game, that ain't Mamba mentality. That ain't Michael Jordan. That's that new shit that nobody on this panel and no one in this hopefully no one in this chat really be co-signing, because that's some crazy ass shit, bro.
I don't care, bro.
They just got lost by 30, Cav. How do you lose by 30 and knocked out the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference Finals and act like that?
Bro, I come from, like, I'll use basketball, not pitching, but I could use either, where it's like, if you put up 50 and your team loses by 2, you should say, I should have fucking scored 53. Like, that's the answer. Like, it's never your team's fault and you always should have played better. That's what a fucking real athlete says. And
like, in the media, it can never really be right or wrong. I mean, like Cam Newton, like he was, he's a sore loser, like shit like that, like the way he acted. But I'd rather have that. I'd rather you be a sore loser, because I'm a sore fucking loser. I don't care. I just am.
Oh, I'm a terrible fucking loser. But I'll never put it on my teammates.
Right now in Call of Duty or NBA 2K, I would fucking be pissed. You know how many remote controls I used to break? I used to tell myself, dude, don't fucking throw the controller down, bro. You know what I mean?
If you're good at being a loser, you're probably a loser. I'm just gonna for the record.
There you go, Razor. I've never been a good loser. I'm a sore loser, but you don't ever put it on your teammates, and you don't ever say dumb shit like, I didn't have any open looks. Make an open look, motherfucker. Be better.
Yeah, that's when I started getting better, when I stopped blaming my fucking teammates. Because they're like, why don't you pass me a ball? I'm like, because you miss. So, I'm like, you miss, bro. I don't even care. I'd rather be a ball hog. I'd rather be called a ball hog and fucking win than
we got a couple other people.
Yeah, let's follow this format. Let's get to the strain of the day real quick, Cap, and let's get and then we'll get to only in Florida, and then we'll get to stacks here real quick.
I love that we're going to
37 likes. That's light. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to as Cap's gonna bring us the strain of the day. Why don't we go on Twitter right now and go to PSR and hit the retweet button?
I got multiple things to do. So everybody, this is a refresh mode. I got to hit that.
Razor Star picks in the building. We got a live chat. We got stacks on deck. Cons Clips came through and gave you guys a plus 108 with the Indiana Pacers plus 2.5 for the series, and a juicy ass parlay. Strain of the motherfucking day.
I just now retweeted myself, guys. So no, it's our fault. We hadn't even said it yet, but everybody go hit that fucking retweet for us. And I got about what Razor's joints are. 3.5 left of this one, and then I'm gonna spark another one. But man, this strain is hitting. Where is our strain of the day clip?
Are they gonna dominate defensively or offensively? Because neither one of those cats are really dominating offensively.
We'll come back to Corey Dutch. Strain of the day. Had a few strains to choose from. I went with the Dum Dums today for you guys. Strain of the day. Dum Dums.
I love that. That's nice. That music's dope. What is it across with the Dum Dums?
Hold on, let me see if I can get it better, because you couldn't really see it, man. This shit's fire. You just can't really see it on my video for some reason.
Shout out to Tony Trill, Melly Mal, Truth Teller. I'm hyped this morning. Truth, I heard that you earlier telling me to call my ass. Hey, man, I'm fucking hyped. After this second plane, I probably will. I got that private reserve in the plane coming in at 31%. That old school classic PR, baby. I love it.
Did you say that was had old school Kush in it or something?
Yeah, it's just old school OG Kush, bro. It's private. It's private. It's coming in at like 30.9, so we'll call it 31. But yeah, it's just some strength, just cushy. Reminds me of like the Larry OG. But if you know the private reserve, like that used to be the shit that you would like sneak in when you get your uncle or your parent or your homeboy's parents that smoked. You go in there and they had that little dope ass box, and you open it up, there'd be some of that shit in there. You smoke a doobie of that. You fucking pass it out in the basement and shit. Old school shit. Ain't that right, OD?
Well, this Dum Dums, bro, is fucking fire. It's Zittles and gelato cross. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
The real question is, Cab, how does it smoke? Because I've seen flower recently. It looked real good. It smelled real good, but it was trash. How does this smoke?
Smooth, Razor. It's smooth, like easy inhale, gas on the exhale with pressure. Honestly, I would say almost like a creamy flavor to it, bro. It's good, like a vanilla flavor. This shit is gas, like a sweet vanilla flavor to it. It's smooth on the inhale and it's pressure on the exhale, so it smokes outstanding.
I love it. The Dum Dums crossed with one more time.
Zittles and gelato.
Damn, two beautiful strains. You get the creamy and then you get the sweet from the gelato. Both pack some punch.
Man, I don't know what word to use, man. Don't be like Dutch Ski.
Oh, man. Don't be like Wham with that fucking pause shit, man.
No. You're better than that. Don't be like Dutch Ski. You're better than that. Don't try to make everything gay.
Hey, and I want to know, Razor, first of all, what are you smoking on? And how do you feel about every single person in the motherfucking chat sucking on fucking Thunder, bro? They're fucking just all on the fucking Thunder. Everybody's a Thunder fucking buddy. Shout out to our guy, Mr. Pre-Roll himself, Nasty Nate, off a fresh birthday. Yeah, I was like, Mr. This motherfucker, Mr.
I'll give you the answer, Dutch. I'll tell you why. Because we got some sharp motherfuckers in the chat. You want to talk betting percentages? I'll give you the real numbers. You got 70% of the cash, 63% of the tickets, all on the Pacers. And what they do with the line? It went from 9 to 9.5, Dutch. That's why they are on the Thunder. That's why the chat is sharp.
We'll be here next week. We'll get back on it. Shout out to my guy Razor, though, bringing in the numbers. What are you smoking on over there? I know you had a Mr. Pre-Roll joint over there earlier, huh?
Oh yeah, we got some new stuff. We got some Gold Fashion. Let's see if the camera can get in there. Gold Fashion. Nice little pre-roll, little 0.5. So we're gonna spark this bad boy. It's our third one. Have a fucking day, gentlemen.
Wow. I love it. That is a problem, Truth Teller. I mean, shit. You can't even say gay jokes anymore because half the room's fucking gay now, man. You know what I mean? They take offense to it. I mean, we got something for that too. We got something perfectly for that, Truth. So hang around, please. But we can't keep putting our guys on ice. We do have one. Speaking of, our boy Ray's having pre-rolls, the family, Mr. Cash It, the family man that cashes. Well, this is this family in Florida. They cashed in. Let's say they cashed in as well. Only in Florida, man. Only in motherfucking Florida. This little family went fishing and caught a little something. Caught the white shark. Caught the white shark. Dude.
It's hard for me to tell which one it is.
Only in Florida.
That's not what it's named. I got would or wouldn't, can't be that. Oh, I got the I hit that segment. Let's go. Weight limit, can't be that. Kush Queen, can't be that. AI Jordan, can't be that. Things are changing, can't be that. Hall MVP, can't be that. Did he not upload it, Dutch? Don't got your Florida kip. Is it a picture?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta help me. You gotta tell me when it's a picture.
All right. My bad.
Is that cocaine?
Yeah, 56 pounds of cocaine. Look at him, bro.
What? First thing they did wrong was take a picture of it and put it online.
Oh, shit. 56 pounds, bro. They're out there with the family. Look at these little blondies. Oh, man, this shit's hilarious.
Looked like he just got done doing something.
I didn't make that. Fuck yeah. I wish I had this clip I found, too, where the guy's like, oh, we better turn this in. And he just instantly opens it and starts fucking partying. He's like doing a little TikTok skit. She was hilarious, crap. How the fuck did this guy 56 grams of fucking cocaine, man? Imagine just fishing along on fucking Florida and you see that shit, bro. What are you doing?
The thing is, how do you catch two of them? I mean, you get lucky, you catch one, but if you were to catch two, did he catch them both on the same hook? How did that happen?
I don't know about you guys, but I want to get some scuba gear and go over where he caught him. I think there might be a boat down there with a bunch of them.
I'm telling you, like I'm thinking about moving to Florida, and that shit just had me as another perk. I think it's more another sign. Take my ass to the beach, man. You know what I mean? Fuck around. You don't know what you're gonna find out there on the boat, just enjoying a motherfucking Saturday.
That's gonna be out there with a metal detector on the sand on the beach, then you're gonna head out to the water.
Bro, you see those guys in California all the time, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Every time I hit Cali, San Diego, Pacific Beach, first dude I see out there, because I go out early, first dude I see out there is old man, like 80 years old, with a fucking metal detector, old school speaker, tape, CD fucking headphones on and shit.
Bro, with my luck lately, I'll be all excited. I'll get it. Be like, let's go, guys. We're going to park. It's brickweed, just nasty ass weed from the 70s.
Bro, I've
been sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
I'd still be hyped if I found a fucking brick of that. But I'd rather find, something else. Yeah. But let's get to let's go. Speaking of Saturdays, a good Saturday. Our boy's been coming, started with us on Saturdays, really showing out and just carried it over to doing it with our boy Daby Cab and Jose with baseball now. And of course, he's always in the rotation. We got to get him back smoky. But we shall see. Big shout out to our guy OG Stacks. Let's go.
It's a video, Cab. It's a video.
Stacks.
Damn it.
What up, Stacks?
Razor, Dutch, Daby. Y'all can hear me, right?
Oh
Yeah, Cab's muted.
I thought it was me.
You're muted, Cab.
It's Cab. He's still muted.
Oh, I'll say it again. If you watched my lips, you could have told what I said, but fuck you, Razor.
Stacks, how we feeling, my man? How the weekend treat you, bro?
I really ain't got no complaints. I didn't like yesterday. Took a bath yesterday, but other than that, the weekend been cool.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Coming through with the goods. We got a light card, but I'm glad that you found some action for us today. I did, like I mentioned, break down this MLB card, but I'm eager to hear not only if we have one or two stacks. My man, put my man on the big screen. And let's hear the goods.
Well, fuck, man. See, it's not me. I get no fucking
Stacks.
You didn't have to run this shit. You just did. I mean, put them on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? We're good.
Nobody asked you. Let him talk. It's his time. This is his floor.
I don't need no time, but I do got two stacks for y'all. The first one is Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases. It's plus 114.
Yeah.
I like the over in that game too. And and the stacks play today number 2 is can't read my own writing. Hold up. But that's wild. Oh, Ellie De La Cruz over 1.5 bases plus 102.
Yeah,
I fucked that up. That's the one I actually like the most, actually.
Yeah.
He just had a little his sister passed. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know the details, but his sister passed. He had a bomb yesterday. I think Savali sucked. And I like Ellie. I actually sprinkled his trifecta. Bases, RBI, and home run.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone coops everything different, but man, it's crazy that he played yesterday. The sister passed away.
I know, bro.
I didn't expect him to play.
Yeah. Especially why play today?
You ain't playing if your sister passed away?
Hell
I
no.
mean,
I mean, they was close.
Not
What
in the
he
regular
just said,
season.
everybody-
There's 162 games.
Right.
Well, it's not like it's not like they're having a fucking funeral that day.
Yeah,
but
but
you gotta go home, be with your family, your
it
mom.
just
your dad.
happened. Like, but some people they do what they like to get pat. You know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
Razor said at the beginning, man, people cope with things differently.
Yeah, he enjoys playing baseball, so maybe that's the way he's coping.
Yeah, that fucking
He
sucks.
might not play today, but they got his props up.
I'm not going to. Yeah, I don't want to sit there and be depressed about that shit. We got time to be depressed about that, but I guess you're right. Everyone's different. I got 2 sisters. Shit, one died today. I'm hooping tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine my sister passing.
Yeah.
I'd be on all bullshit.
Yeah, my sister. Shout out to her, bro. She's like a fucking doctor. Like, did a lot of fucking great shit, man. She was the better half.
And it was close though.
Stacks. Let's talk about it real quick.
What you say, Razor?
I said that's when your parents should have stopped after her.
She's the older one.
Bro, you're so funny, bro. So funny. I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything else. Dutch, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Stacks, let's talk about it real quick, my man. We got a loaded. So,
I got a lot to say about a lot of things y'all said while I was backstage.
So, first of all, what do you think about the finals?
I think, well, I already bet the Pacers plus 2.5 games. I'm going to bet the Pacers to win the series. And I'm going to bet Halliburton just because you got to win MVP now. After that, I just seen that shit this morning and see it again now. Like, you got to win MVP now.
Oh, you want to say it again now? I got you.
I just feel like I've been fading the Pacers the whole playoffs. I'm done doing that. I'm betting. I wanted to bet Siakam, but now after he won the EC MVP, now I'm just gonna go with Howard. He got to feel like a nut. Like you got to be embarrassed. Like he was ready to pop his collar.
Bro, pointed to him. Like, oh man,
that's so embarrassing.
That is so fucking embarrassing, bro.
Shout out to JT talk sports with JT in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you, my man.
And there's I put it in the chat, Dutch, and I'm not a trend better, and I don't care about trends, but this kept me on that the Thunder at home is like 9-1 to allow their team total, the opponent's team total under. They've only happened once at home in the playoffs all year. Well, since the playoffs started. It's either 9-1 or 8-1. That's facts. So that kept me off the team total because it's been an ATM, but
I seen you put that in the chat.
But 9-1, I can't go against that.
I hear you. OG, I think you'll like this one. We kind of talked about a little bit. True Teller kind of made a comment in the chat that really is right, you know. And you know, Ski, you know, our boy Wham Bam, you know, he these motherfuckers, man, you know. But these new cats though, it's crazy, man. The world is changing. It really is. And things just ain't the same, man. Things just ain't the same. Check out this guy. I don't know who his name, but he's pretty fucking funny, man. Dr. Clown, I guess is what our boy put it under here. You got it, Cam?
He's muted.
Fuck it, I'll just play the clip.
You got to own it, though. That's what the younger generation does. They own it, you know? They just own everything about themselves. It's so interesting just because, like, you talk to some of these young kids, man, and they'll proudly tell you, they'll be like, listen, I'm pansexual, I'm neurodivergent, right? Which is just so interesting just because, like, back when I was growing up, you tried really hard to not be a gay retard. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you can be who you are. I'm just saying times are changing because now you go up to kids like, you're a fucking gay retard. They'll be like, oh my God, thank you for noticing. I really appreciate it. I feel so seen right now.
You delivered it so well too.
Oh shit.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, man. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was funny. Real quick, Stacks, my man. How's the what you got? No smoking. How's the edible life treating you? With no smoking flower. How we doing?
I enjoyed it until you try to sneak diss me when you started the show, but it's cool. I do think since I started smoking squares, I think I'm probably like in a month or so. I played a game of ball yesterday and I felt all right. So
I'll
I
say
don't know.
this. I salute you for being able to quit just like that.
And I won.
Nice. I'll salute you just for being unable to quit like that. That's some discipline, and I gotta respect that. But come on, man. You know, smoky, man. Sparky.
Hey, we definitely got to run it for our guy Robert.
The thing about that is though, when you got grandbabies, you got to look at things a little different.
Yeah.
And I need my lungs. So
I think you'll be surprised.
So stop smoking blunt. Definitely stop smoking them
I
squares.
did.
And roll some motherfucking.
But I still need to give my lungs some time though, like to get healthy.
Highlight what Nasty Nate says after you do, Robert. Take Robert Martin in the building.
Man, 5 gifted memberships. Are you kidding me, Robert Martin? Man, shout out to you, dude.
I'm gonna spark this one for you, my guy. This one's for you, Robert.
Much love, man. Man, everybody hit the like, share the video. Shout out to Robert Martin, all the members in the chat, man. Let's run it up. Like I said, I know the card is a little tight today, but we have Razor's Edge in the MLB. You still haven't got it yet. We've got Stacks who just came at you. Our guy Billy is backstage still waiting to spark up and give you guys action. We've got betting for you guys today, even with the small slate. And we've got good content like you just saw with our comedian friend there that we put on stage or on screen. So everybody hit the like, share the video. Let's run it up, man. 100 likes before the Razor's Edge.
Stacks, my man. Recap your 2 plays if you would. And talk to the people. And we'll get up out of here. Before you slide up out of here, homie.
Stacks play day number 1 is Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases plus 114. And Stacks play to do number 2 is Ellie Deli Cruz. I keep forgetting that. Over 1.5 bases plus 102.
And you are on the Indiana Pacers plus 2.5.
And I'm courtesy of Jimmy. I'm on Edmonton future from last year. I bet him 3 other times. Officially, I'm on the Pacers plus 2.5 for the series. I'm going to be officially on the Pacers to win the series. I'm going to be on Howley just because the only way to make that right is to win the MVP. You got to fix that. And I'm on OKC game 1 minus 8.5. And I'm going to be on the Pacers. Sorry, Dutch. I'm going to be on the Pacers team total under game 1.
Man, you fading me both?
I'm not fading you. I just can't stand in front of 9-1. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, you got Ski on your side, right? Right.
Ski.
You got that guy right there that's got a fucking that's got the fucking Cassius shirt, on with the black and white. Just telling you, it's simple. It's OKC so far. So you're in a good rotation. I'm telling you right now, Indiana Pacers are gonna get disrespected. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck if it's for 1 game, 2 games. They're gonna get this. They've been getting disrespected, and then we'll continue.
And I want to real quick.
Sure, game 1.
My homie mentioned your name yesterday, Dutch, and I found it funny. My homie Dimes, he was like, "Yo, I'm tired of Dutch calling my homie Scooby Doo." Yo, I fell out. I fell out.
I'm telling you right now, if you see this motherfucker, watch his action. He is a Scooby-Doo character, but now he is the main motherfucking character. All right.
But I'm saying, and I'm out after this. How can you fix that if you're Howley? There's only one way you can fix this. One way.
I mean, I'm telling you that. Tell me that ain't Scooby-Doo right there. The shit.
It is. Like he was showing his teeth and everything. Like he was popping his collar. Like he knew he was MVP.
Thought he was about to get a Scooby snack.
Right.
I know y'all seen that outfit he wore before.
Trying to look like LeBron.
Yeah, with the short. Oh man, tell me that wasn't a Scooby-Doo costume. You know what
I mean? Seen the AI. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I swear to God, last year this motherfucker was straight. He just continues to prove he really is. Really do.
That's embarrassing.
But at the end of the day, he's a bad motherfucker. He really is. But you see what happened, though. You see what happened.
That's his favorite player.
Paul George said, oh, he's the face of the league. And then he went and got 8, bro. Like 8, what do you have, 4 points, 8 assists or some shit in New York? You don't want Paul George vouching for you. And you know, speaking of Paul George, the real playoff P is Siakam. P.L. Siakam. That motherfucker is nice. I ain't gonna lie. They're going to have some trouble with him because he's a little too big. He's a little too big, I think, for Dort and Caruso. Now, they can get him.
Be ring number 2 for Siakam.
Siakam is a problem. And they got other guys to take the pressure off. If they want to just solely focus on Siakam with their 2 studs, Caruso. And keep in mind, too, everybody think Caruso's okay from the perimeter. But when Caruso and you got Caruso and fucking and Dork out there, you ain't really shooting these threes like that. You know, you ain't really, these threes are not, they're not knockdown 3-point shooters. OKC's not that good of a 3-point shooting team, guys. So then now you're relying on Jay Will to pretty much get off because Indiana, Rick Carlisle is going to be, their main focus is going to be contain Shea. My guy, Stacks. I love talking to you, my man. Hopefully next time we see you, you got a paper plane. Listen to our guy, Nasty Nate. It's the OGs talking, man. We're telling you, man. You know, we're just trying. We're trying to help you. You know, just trying to give you a little game.
I'm older than all y'all. When y'all get 47,
each other. It's the OG. Nate's in the 40 crew. It's the OG talking to each other. You know what I mean? No blunts.
I've been smoking blunts outside of prison. I've been smoking blunts all my life.
Bro, I still got over half a decade before I'm in your 40 crew, so y'all leave me out of that shit.
That's
wild.
Is
That's wild.
He shows that though. He shows that all the time. You know what I mean?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Would you hurry up so we can move our show on?
I'm out.
I feel that all the time, young buck. You know what I mean? It's okay. We're here to teach you, young buck. All right, OG.
You didn't even hear, bro. What are you trying to teach me? That you get deaf as you get older? Is that what I'm supposed to learn?
It's a video, youngster.
Huh?
Stacks.
I'm trying to learn from you. I can't hear anything you say.
Stacks.
Oh.
Stacks.
I've already watched Billy walk into a whole secret room somewhere and smoke a joint, and now he's walking back to another room.
Billy the motherfucking kid. Let's see what Billy got to say. Let's go. Jersey's Finest. You can find him Tuesday nights breaking down the entire Octagon, everything, all things Octagon on Tuesday nights right here, Puff Sports Radio, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Our guy, Billy the motherfucking kid. Let's go.
Regulators! But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
You didn't mention kneecapping.
I got a question. Which way does the hat look better? Because I'm really not fucking with the hat. Is it a little better that way?
What the
or are
fuck?
you going that way?
You're good right there. Go with the
Backward.
Because it's an old school cap, like fucking bases, that bill like that. I don't like those hats. Honestly, though, it didn't look that bad forward, just normal, you know. And that's probably the most awkward way. Yeah.
I feel like a little gas kid.
As long as you don't have the fucking.
I'm glad it's on stream and not at somewhere, because this is definitely not like go outside the house type of hat.
I got you, Mal. That's what I said. The front.
Man. As long as you don't got fucking that.
The Sandlot. You know when Benny like tells him to take that fucking nerdy ass hat off, and he's like, "Hey, bro, don't wear that." How the fuck did you get that hat, bro? How did you get that hat?
I'm just not.
What kind of hat is that?
Allen Iverson.
Okay. Yeah. That's how you have to wear like AI does. He'll wear that bitch all the way down over his fucking eyes.
It's a little bit different because my hair is way longer than what it was when I first got this hat. So it's not a hat that's made it into the rotation since I've had long hair.
That's like the Jordan hat I had like before. It was so tight, but if you put it on, like you could only wear it one way, and that was all the way down. Like you're about to go through a fucking fucking slider, And like, or you're about to get a pickup truck or go on the fucking John Deere. You know what I mean?
I can't find the comment that Ski put. For some reason, I can see it on my phone, but not on the. I guess they don't like it. But he said there ain't no hose in here, Billy.
No, that's why. No, these are things that you practice with your boys before you go out. This hat will not be going out.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said these are the type of scenarios that you practice, and this hat will not. I will not wear this hat out anywhere.
What else do you practice with your boys?
That's about it.
Hilarious shit. Oh man. Oh man, that's fucking.
Well, welcome to the show, Billy. Good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for joining us on this Medicate Monday, Billy. We're glad to have you. Everybody in the chat, thanks for still being here. We got a lot to get to.
See what we got to deal with these young motherfuckers like Billy and fucking Cab. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not a young motherfucker. You can't call me that. I mean, you are old, so like I guess technically you can call me young, but like I am not a young motherfucker.
I'm okay with being.
Billy is still in his 20s.
Older,
you can say that to Billy.
Better shape than everyone else at my age. You know what I mean? So it's fine. I'm okay with that. But go ahead. What do you say?
I'm not going to say it again, bro. You just need to learn how to listen.
I was talking about fuck it. You know what I mean?
No, you weren't talking. You stopped and then started talking again.
All right. Hey, my guy Christopher Cavatini in the building. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Sparking up the good. Ronnie Lofton in the building. Good to see you, my man. Stephen Harrison in the building. I am on I'm on the other side of our guy here. I like the Thunder, or I don't like the Thunder game one. Everyone seems to love the Thunder. In the chat, our guy Ski, our guy Razor, Stash comes on here, gives out the Thunder. Kong's talking Thunder in 6. What do you think?
Richard Boy Fresh.
What do you think about game one? Keep trying, youngster.
I don't have to try. That's already your nickname, Richard Boy Fresh.
It's Dick, if anything. Dick Boy Fresh. Yeah, you can call me Dickie.
Ugh.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I lay the motherfucking dick down, boy. I lay that shit down. You'll learn that as you get a little older. Daby Cap.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Razor. Razor's big on the Thunder as well. Billy, talk to us, my man. Talk to us. How do we feel about the NBA Finals?
The NBA Finals, I mean, is what it is. I mean, two teams that might not be in like bigger markets, but if you just talk about basketball style of play, those are probably two of the highest paced teams that are going to run out in the fast break. So it's going to make for entertaining basketball games. I think Indiana definitely has their work cut out game one going into OKC. OKC, all their covers in the playoffs have been at the crib this year. So I would imagine it could be one of those. What I'm hoping for is OKC comes out, smacks them game one, and we get a double-digit spread in game two, and then that's when we hit Indiana. I definitely think Indiana can cover one of the two games. I don't know about winning it outright on the money line, but it's the NBA Finals, bro. It's just one of those type of things of like, I don't really want to be betting overs, but damn, I mean, the OKC team total over has just been cashing, I feel like, the whole entire playoffs.
Yeah. Aubrey says Pacers win the finals. Cause Clips still vibing with this on the job. Appreciate you, my dude. Coin in the building. Good to see you, my man. Yeah. So you think the Thunder are gonna get them overall in the finals? They got it. That it's easy. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'd probably say Thunder in 6.
Thunder in 6. Thunder in 6. So finals prediction from you, Razor. I know you like Thunder game 1.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Thunder in 6.
Cap.
Probably 5. But look, that doesn't mean they cover a 9-point spread, though. if we're talking about a spread and a win, those are two different things at 9 points.
I don't blame you though, because when I say Thunder in 6, I think Pacers probably get 2 dubs out of the series. Either one win outright as like a big dog, and then like the Bucks catch a scoop, or a one of those ones that they catch at the crib, probably like Game 3.
We've gone back and forth, man. Shout out to everybody that is still in here. We got MLB that we're still going to get to today as well, though. So don't think that it's only only NBA. We got MLB action as well. Dutch, you almost made a bet in the MLB, or you did?
Yeah, I got a razor's edge in the MLB today. We can get to that here in a second, too.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Y'all ready for it? I mean,
it's a video, Cab. It's a video.
All right, look, I got to go scroll to the videos. And listen, Dutch on his burner on the Joseph in the chat, man. I know you're trying, bro, but I didn't grow up anywhere in the sticks, bro. My school was literally in the middle of downtown Dallas. So, I mean, it's kind of funny what you said, but try again, bro.
Right, I want to see it. Highlight it.
Said something about fucking a cousin in the sticks or something. It wasn't exactly what he said, but said I look like I'm 50 as well. Bro, if this is what 50 looks like, God damn, bro. God damn.
Hey, you want me to tell you more about the Pacers, motherfucker? Ski. Hey, it's fucking Wednesday afternoon. Tune the fuck in. 1:30 out here on the fresh side. I'm gonna get it.
It's a video.
I'll save it for Wednesday, motherfucker.
And I still
it's labeled razor sharp pick.
No, I probably will say some more about it though. I probably will. Look at my lighter.
Where the fuck is Razor's intro, bro? I'm so tired of smoking joints and having to find these 355 videos in here. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Recognize, motherfucker.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you're still around. You didn't leave after that 15 minutes of silence. Hit the goddamn like button down below. Share the video and subscribe. Salute.
Cheers.
Get it.
Cheers. He sounds better muted. Let's get to it. Our $400 Razor's Edge MLB bet of the day. We are headed to Cincinnati. But we're not taking Cincinnati. We are on the Brew Crew. We got the Milwaukee Brewers money line at plus 105 today. Now let me tell you why. First thing, reverse lie movement, my favorite thing in sports betting. 56% of the cash, 55% of the bets are on the Reds. And you know what DraftKings did? They opened up at minus 125. They dropped into minus 122. They dropped into minus 120, and they're now sitting at minus 118 on those Cincinnati Reds. Brewers, they are hot, and I mean hot. 7-0 their last 7 games. They are 4-0 their last 4 road games. When they're an underdog, they are 6-4 their last 10. And when they're an underdog on the road, their last 3 games, they have won all 3. On the other side of the ball, you got the Reds, 4-7 their last 11, and 1-3 their last 4. They've lost back-to-back games. And at home, you would think they'd be great. The little advantage? No. They are 5-5 their last 10 games at home, which means they have no advantage. Also, when they're at home and a favorite, they are 4-6 their last 10, 0-3 their last 3. Talking about matchups head-to-head, well, this matchup is not a matchup at all. The Brewers are 10-3 their last 13 games against the Cincinnati Reds, and even when they head to Cincinnati, 5-1 their last 6. I'm on the Brew Crew. I got the money line at plus 105. That is my $400 Razor's Edge bet of the day.
Razors, Brewers. What was the money line, my bad, bro?
Plus 105.
Plus 105.
Recognize, motherfucker.
Shout out to Mills in the building, MMA locker room. Good to see you, my dude. We have Buzz in the building too. Was able to catch the show live. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Steve. I see you, my dude. Razor. I like this look here. I was breaking down the card a little bit today. There's no NBA. I don't have NBA till Thursday. So I was like, you know what? And there's a small MLB card too. And I was up early. So I was like, I text Cav. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be placing at least a half a unit on the Dodgers run line, minus 110, first 5. I just think, I don't want to go too much into it, but Yankee, it's a big travel for the Mets. They got this dude who hasn't even pitched, right? Cap can kind of go a little more. I send him what I liked, but big travel. Dodgers off a loss. Dude hasn't pitched in fucking all year. Coming in, they're doing a 6-man rotation now. I guess the Mets, this kid Blackburn. I just think the Dodgers bounce back early too. Long travel for the Mets all the way from I think it was Pittsburgh or from the East Coast to LA. So I just think early 5, minus 110, be up by 1 at the end of 5. You get a solid pitcher. May's not the best, but he's solid. And then the other one I was looking at was for I kind of was looking at the Padres run line first 5 plus 5, plus half a run. But I like that Dodgers look more. I think did you look at those 2 games or go ahead, Gab?
I think that Razor's onto something with the Brewers. Savali, if you look at the surface and you see that 6 ERA, obviously that can be glaring, but it's nothing. Like, he gave up 1 run to Boston last time he pitched, 5 innings, only gave up 3 hits in those 5 innings. And then against Pittsburgh, he only went 4 innings, but he only gave up 2 runs. It was just that first start against the Yankees where he gave up 5 runs in 3 innings. He hasn't pitched enough for that 6 is not a real number. Just so everybody understands that. That ERA is that doesn't count. I don't know how else to say it. You get what I'm saying? That's 1 game. That's 1 bad game out of 3. So fucking what? As soon as he notches more innings, I think it regresses a lot. And I think, out of all the baseball on the board today, I think the Brewers probably is what my favorite bet would be. I think I'll probably just roll with Razor on the Razor's edge.
I love that. Our guy, Steven, liking the Padres money line today. You don't hate my first 5 run line then at minus 1.
Look, I needed the Padres the other day and they screwed me, but I bet them a lot, so it's not like they're going to win every time. Logan Webb is my problem. 5-5, 2.82 ERA, 84 strikeouts, only 17 walks. Logan Webb is doing what Logan Webb does, right? He's an outstanding pitcher. Now the Padres did notch 5 runs on him last time they faced him. Let me see when that was. That was
finally going on
April 29th. So the last time Padres faced Logan Webb, they put 5 runs on him. But, think about what I just said, that 5-run spot, and he's still got a 2.82 ERA in this young part of the season. I just can't bet against Logan Webb, Dutch. I like the Padres here too, but every time I bet against Logan Webb, I get fucked. So I'm not doing it.
Well, you just take the under.
Just my 2 cents is on the Padres as well. So at least my capping, this is literally the first day I capped MLB baseball, and I think so. So why don't I bet the Dodgers first 5 today, Billy?
I would just take the under. I mean, how many runs are going to be scored in San Francisco? Usually those games go.
No,
under.
he asked about he switched games. He switched games on either.
Oh, you want to go back to you like the under in the other game?
No.
I do agree with the under.
That's for pitcher props.
What do you think about the Dodgers run line first 5?
I'm kind of with you on the Blackburn. It's not like he's had a bunch of prep or some shit like that. They're just kind of throwing him out there, and they already played each other. I believe that was 2 weeks ago, and the Mets got 2 out of the 3. So, I would imagine, Dustin May had a really good start in his last one. Dodgers been pretty good at the crib, 24-7 at the crib. I bet the Dodgers first 5. Too. I bet that shit yesterday. I'm probably gonna have to, spin the block and try to make some money back on it.
Razor, talk to me, my friend.
Yeah, I'm not a big spread better. I usually take the money line or I don't bet anything at all. But that line, sitting up at 150, you got Dustin May on the mound. You got Paul coming back from that injury. Fine. So, man, for me, you have to take the Dodgers of the past. You have to see this guy pitch. You have to see how he does coming back from a spinal injury. I've never injured my spine, so I don't know how serious it is. But when you're pitching Your spine's got a big deal with it. So I could not
Spine
back
is-
in this game.
And spine is where you generate all your power from when you're pitching. Well, obviously you could say your legs as well, but like the whip, the bend in your spine is so important. Like, 'cause you bend backwards and that whip, boom, that's what generates power when you're pitching.
Yeah, I like.
So I'd have to wait and see how he does. I wouldn't be able to take
It's
him.
called a
So
spine
the
mode.
Dodgers are past.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
called
to
the
fade
spine
guys
mode.
off with long injury stints. That's what I used to do when I used to bet baseball heavy. You're coming off the IR or fucking, I'm fading you. You know what I mean? I think usually about your third game you start feeling your old self again. Now if it's a fucking 2-week stint, that we're not talking that, But this guy's been out of baseball for a while. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just sit back and see how I'll do. But I definitely like your Brewers look here. We'll get something official here from Billy here soon. But before we do, our guy Razor came on and gave us the Brewers plus 105, giving us a $400 play at plus money with a solid breakdown. What we got going for the rest of the week, Razor?
Appreciate you as always. Big week on the Razor Sharp Picks Network over on YouTube. We got a new show. Our guy Keith, each and every stride, he's going to be covering the horses at nighttime on Thursday night. He's going to be covering the horses. So adding a show to the Razor Sharp Picks Network, and we'll be live for the NBA playoffs. And it's a big week, racing with Razor all week. And then Saturday, we got the Belmont Stakes. Your guy, my guy, Jimmy the Bag will be joining us. We'll be live 10:30 a.m., and we'll be live until we pass out. Appreciate you as always. Go Brewers, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah, hit me up.
Gab, it's a video, Gab. It's a video.
Recognize, motherfucker.
Asper telling me that it's a picture one time. Already stirring the pot. Shout out to Razor and the Brewers, man. Razor's Edge is the Brewers money line. Everybody, if you can, hit that like button, share the video. We got Jimmy the Bag coming in shortly. As a matter of fact, Dutch, whenever you're ready, right on cue, the man pops back there. We got Billy Briz here. Probably has some action for you too, because I know Billy bets everything. We've talked NBA. We've got some more clips. So run it up real quick. Dutch, where are you going with this?
Yeah, man. Let's get Billy's action here. We've had some solid action so far. We had Stacks come in and give us two props as well. We had
what the fuck? What? I don't know. I don't get it.
You got the Newport Gray hat. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, it's funny. Shout out to J Dub in the building.
Tennis.
Abel A, my guy, holding us down. Good to see you, my man. Von Polo in the building, lifestyle. Big Daddy Boone still vibing with us. Good to see you still showing up and showing out, my dude. A lot of love I seen in the Dodgers. What is he? Dodgers game over game feels like the over in the Dodgers. I mean, shit. What do you think about that, Cab? You like the over in the Dodgers game? So, Mr. Boone.
I mean, yeah, I'm not opposed to laying run lines, bro. If you like that first five, fuck it, lay the run line in the first five.
Oh, I know. He was asking about the over.
Who is?
Big Daddy Boone.
Oh, I got you. I mean, I've been on the over the last 3 games with the Dodgers, and it's been cashing. You saw them get me 18 runs on Saturday when I need it, so I wouldn't hate it. I mean, it's trending that way for sure.
All right, you ready to rock and roll, Billy?
Yes, we're going to
big screen our guy, and let's lock in.
Regulators! But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
You didn't mention kneecap.
We're going to Chicago here, and no, we're not taking the Tigers on the money line. We're going to take Jack Flaherty over 17.5 pitching outs, minus 160. If you want to parlay that with something, if it's a little bit too juicy for you, we're going to Miami here, and we're just fading the Rockies.
Yeah, there you go.
We're fading the Rockies.
Bro,
you could get those two at plus 146, or you could take the straight bet on the pitching out at minus 160. It's one of those type of days. It's a baseball day. You got Roland Garros and you got some MLB. We're just going to have to fade the Rockies, and we're going to go with the pitching outs with the Jack Flaherty one, because if you look at the way that the Tigers run their pitching thing or whatever, Skubal pitched 2 days before. Yesterday, they had a bullpen day where they used like 6 heads in their bullpen. This guy's got to go some innings tonight. And what perfect matchup than the Chicago White Sox to go some innings here.
I like it. I'll probably use your Flaherty outs as a parlay. Minus 160 is not too bad on the parlay. Shout out to Able A smoking.
Bro, when he said that though, I was already like, yeah, just fade the Rockies, right? Especially if it's like minus 200. Or I mean, doesn't mean they always lose. They got to win sometimes.
So he said Miami is the piece of the parlay. Is he like?
Yeah. You could.
What is Miami solo?
Miami solo is minus 195. If you got one of those minus one run lines, whatever the fuck they call it nowadays, but I just go straight up on the money line. Like Miami should be able to beat the Rockies first game of the series here.
Bro,
shout out to Johnny Guns in the building.
Do you understand how weird their record is? Like it's that shit is fucking. That's not real, bro. They're 9-50. There's no fucking way that's real. That's not real. You can't do that in baseball.
50?
How the fuck are they 9-50, bro? That's
what I'm saying, bro. Like I don't want to sound like a square better, but it's like square doesn't mean the shit doesn't cash, man. Like you just fade the Rockies every day and see how much money you'll go up.
God damn, bro. That is so bad. I've never seen anything like that, man. Wow.
I saw something on the news over the weekend that they're trending towards being one of the most historical bad baseball teams ever in like history.
Oh, they're worse than the White Sox last year, who was like the worst baseball team ever. The Rockies are worse. Like we're watching the worst baseball team ever. 9-50 is hard to comprehend. Like,
but do you blame them though? Because it's like the beginning of the season, you start up, games are getting canceled because it's snowing outside. You already know that you suck. You just came back from spring trade. You're like, yo, this shit kind of beat.
Everybody else that plays against you's got to deal with the same fucking conditions you do. I mean,
yeah, but bro, it's not. I don't know. Colorado's like playing for like the Washington Wizards or some shit in the NBA or like Dutch. What would you call it? What's playing for Colorado right now? Like a city that you just don't want to be in, like Portland.
Yeah, Portland is a city I definitely. I mean, Portland is the strip club capital of the world. They do got good weed, so. But you can.
Colorado's got good weed and you can gamble.
I like Colorado actually, bro. Like Denver is like pretty dope, honestly. But they don't have that many attractive people there. I
damn sure don't want to be a pitcher there.
I wouldn't want to be a professional baseball player there. I'll tell you that.
No, when it comes to baseball,
Colorado, the fuck.
I mean, I think like Todd Helton was a fucking stud there. I think back to that, stud. Let's get back on track here though, real quick here. But yeah, Todd Helton was a stud. Like the Rockies used to be cool, bro. Like, I mean, nowadays it's like, what the fuck's going on? Ski feels some type of way. I'm seeing my fucking shit. You want to come on the show, Ski? You got your chest out. This motherfucker still.
I wish you would, bro. When he said he was sparking one up, I was gonna say it, but I don't want to pressure
motherfucking party guy. Fucking yeah, man. Fucking Thunder, fucking buddy.
Come on, Ski. I got you. Is he still in the chat?
Him and Bobano fucking. In the fucking car, just all right. But let's go. Before we let's get to some of this. Oh, hey, you know what? MJ had a little something to say. The GOAT finally speaks. The GOAT finally speaks. And pay the fuck attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Not enough time, but I will find it because I've seen it. There we go.
I would like everyone to please stop referring to Anthony Child Support Edwards as my son from now on, because my son can't be a choker and I can't be associated with that. I would have put up 50 shots in that game instead of playing like a scared little chicken out there like Camp Man. Instead of Michael Jordan, he played like Michael B. Jordan on that court. And in terms of who I think can be the next Jordan, well, there's nobody out there that can replicate what I did going 6 for 6 in the finals. LaDiddy James has played for what seems like 30 years now, and he still only got 4 rings. I got 6 rings in 15 seasons and did some side quests along the way, like busting some ass in baseball. Meanwhile, the fake GOAT LaBarbie James is out here more worried about what outfit he wants to wear to Diddy parties instead of playing ball. It's time for him to retire. I got Curry ahead of him anyways because Curry doesn't go jumping from super team to super team and passed around like an OF girl. I would like everyone.
Oh my God, the AI is so funny, bro.
I like the only fan girl.
Diddy
I didn't like
James.
the Michael B. Jordan,
fucking-
no, but everything else was funny.
What'd you say, Billy?
I didn't like the Michael B. Jordan comment, but everything else was funny.
Well, I mean, he's an actor, not a basketball player. I don't think it was a shot at Michael B. Jordan as much as it was at fucking, Ant-Man.
Real quick, let's get through a couple of these. Sick motherfuckers, man. Sick motherfuckers. Cap sent this to me. I was like, is this for real? You could purchase, what is it, bath soap? What is this, Cap?
Oh, yeah.
Sydney-
We could bring we could do it here. I was going to say we could bring our guy on for this one too. It's everywhere. Look at this. This is wild. Why would anybody want to do this shit, bro? 5,000 bars of her soap containing actual bathwater. Sydney Sweeney. And I think we got a promo code Pub Sports Radio for that soap company. I'm not sure. You have to double check with Jose. He has one with somebody that sells soap. Maybe Jimmy knows. But if it is them, just try it. Anytime you go somewhere, you should always put Pub Sports Radio in as a promo code and just see. I mean, fuck it. Maybe you get some discount. You know what I mean? But as far as this soap goes, it's just nasty, bro. That's weird as fuck.
Actual bathwater. What the fuck?
What are you supposed to do with it? Like,
yeah, let's Jimmy's got
that's cap, though.
we got a couple more clips, but we'll
It's
get,
gonna be like-
get our guy's opinion on this. He's got
hey, no, Dutch. You get home, right? You get home, and the mom's like, I saw this skit. The mom's like, why does little Timmy keep cussing? I keep having to put the soap in his mouth. And the dad's like, let me see that. And he fucking puts the soap in his mouth.
Oh man, that's just hilarious. Yeah, we got a couple more clips. We'll get to our guy. He'll come in. We're gonna get to NBA Finals, his opinion, and of course the Stanley Cup. We still have a couple funny, couple solid little clips, and we still have a would or wouldn't on deck as well. But let's go to Toronto, and the leader of the Low Bag Nation, and our guy who puts in endless work here on Puff Sports Radio, Tuesday through Friday, with betting with the bag and sliding through on the regular on a Medicate Monday.
Oh yeah,
because he's always showing love to the boys. Our guy Jimmy, the motherfucking bag. Let's go.
It was all a dream.
What up, fellas? Great to see all of you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy Medicate Monday to all. What's happening, man?
Cheers, man. I'm sparking this thing back up. Glad to have you here with us on a Medicate Monday.
God damn, brought the trees. That's dope.
Yeah, look at the background too. I'm loving the vibes.
Yeah, the background.
I tell you what, your MLB, your NHL on this show has been outstanding. Whether it's been just talking about how the series are going to play out, or individual games, whatever it is. Man, keep up the great work. Thank you.
Oh man, it's been a glorious, glorious run. And it's the first time in my life that I've just not hedged shit. No hedging, all Oilers, all the time, doubling down. No hedging. First time ever that I've done that. So I'm pumped up, and I'm glad. I'm just thankful that everybody's been cashing. I know now that there's a bunch of people that believe in the Panthers, and God bless them. Gives us better odds. I'm just so thankful because it's never going to happen like this. Oilers are going to win multiple cups in a row. Next year, when there's Stanley Cup final, they're going to be huge favorites. So this is probably maybe near the end of the run that Draisaitl and McDavid will go on. Maybe we'll find down the few years down the road they won't be as big favorites. But good God, we're lucky. I mean, we're just lucky that they're going up against the defending Stanley Cup champions. Any other team, they'd be minus 200, and so it's all fucking glorious, absolutely glorious. But I got MLB, MLB action for you guys. I look forward to talk a little bit about the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals. So however you guys want to rock it, and shout out to all of the Medicate Monday faithful in the chat. Love to see everybody here.
Yeah, man, getting a lot of love too in the chat.
Oh, guys.
I got something too for for everyone here. It's not for anyone in particular. I got something for everyone too. So we get to talk NBA finals, NHL finals, and then like I said, I got something coming to the channel. You know, initially it was created. I think I was creating it, I guess, for myself, but it hit me. I was like, fuck creating something for myself. I need to create something for everybody here. So I've got a segment that we can use it on the Sesh. You can use it on betting with the bag. We can use it on walk-off wagers. I told the guys on walk-off wagers we're going to do it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, Jimmy. And what we're going to do is anybody that does the segment, the record is kept. You have to give it to me. We're going to keep it. But we're going to call it I'd Hit That. Dutch, I'd love for you to start betting some MLB props. The only rule is it has to be a fucking hitter prop. There is no other. You cannot come in there with a pitching prop or a side or a total or WNBA, Billy. I'm sorry. But it's got to be a hitter prop. A hitter prop or bust. The segment's going to be called I Hit That. Anytime we have hitter props, we're going to run it, and we'll keep the records long term. Here's the intro for it.
Is this like with the Pride Month theme or something?
What's with that
There's
for?
no fucking pride in this, man. Millsy can sit back and hope everybody else is gay as much as he wants.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that the intro you're talking about?
Hands clapped and his mouth open as much as he wants.
I was talking about the intro. I was talking about the intro, not the back.
Look, I asked about the music. I was like, T, can we not get something else? And then I sent it to Jose. I was like, can we get some other kind of music? They're like, I don't know.
No, but I was really talking about the intro, not the background. My fault, Jim.
Right,
I do remember seeing Mills's comment though about the Pride Month.
Replying. Millsy's got his rod in his hand, just hoping. Just here's my lucky day. I'm not alone.
I'm not alone. Oh, shit.
They've got his rod in his hand.
I must have missed that. Big shout out to Voodoo Ranger in the building. Hey, yo, D. Good to see you, my man. We're gonna get the goods from our guy Jimmy here. I'd hit that, huh? So yeah.
Thanks for helping with the intro, fellas.
Was that Nicki Minaj in there? What the fuck was that? Was that Nicki Minaj?
I don't know.
Nah, bro, that's what I said. It's just like this going with like a Pride Month theme or something like that.
Bro.
Like the music was like.
He made it.
Shout out.
I don't know what to tell you. T made it. I asked for different music, and he's like, copyright. I was like, so that's the only thing you can get is not copyright music? But I don't know, man.
Let's get to the MLB action. We talked a lot of MLB here, Jim. I actually looked at the card today. Razor's Edge is the Brewers plus 105. This is 4-unit play today. I'm really looking real hard at the Dodgers first 5 here, and I see value with the Padres kind of in that game, and it looks like a lot of the Chad does as well. Where are you going on the diamond, my guy?
Well, if it wasn't for first 3 unders, I would be down units this year in baseball in the year. First 3 unders this year, I'm 36 and 21. 63.2%, up 13.58 units. ROI plus 23.82%. Average line minus 110. And I've gotten friends who now are on it. You know, they're looking for certain things, and so there are certain things that need to correlate. And what you need, the first thing you need is a market moving towards an under. You need 2 teams that aren't hitting the ball well, but you also need 2 pitchers on the mound with pedestrian or bad numbers. That's been the ticket. You don't look for the aces in the staff. You don't even know like the Skeens games work, but you got to go to 1.5 or 2. But this is perfect. Like the Colorado Rockies, Miami Marlins, the numbers that everybody sees from Marquez and Max Meyer. I mean, especially Marquez, as we know, the last 2 games he's been back to the old Herman Marquez, but everybody sees a 7 ERA, a 1.6 WHIP. And then Max Meyer is sort of a bit of a question mark, but again, he's at home. If you focus on his home statistics and you remember, Max Meyer was, one of the highest thought of prospects in Major League Baseball. The Rockies Marlins, you compare the first 3 under. I mean, what the best comparison here on the board to this one here, I'll give it to you right now, and you'll see it's almost exactly the same number that you are getting here. Sorry, let me 1 second to pull it up. I thought I had it up here. It's the exact same number that you're getting with Flaherty and Cannon. Flaherty and Cannon. And this is what we look for. So Troy Torrance here in the chat, Troy Torrance reached out. He's like, look, it's right here. This is everything's correlated. And I'm like, so I wasn't even going to cap the card, the baseball card. I look up and I'm like, yeah, Troy. Every single thing correlates here. The only other thing that you would want is weather to help. But, Miami roof is usually closed. Troy Torrance says Marquez xERA almost 3 points lower than his actual. So he sent this over to me this morning. I was like, man, it all works. So it's my only bet in MLB today is the Colorado Miami first 3 under 2.5. And here, I'll pop it here into the chat. But again, if you guys are looking for spots, you look for pitchers that when the recreational gambler thinks, or even a model, an advanced model, if you use the year-long, you think, oh my God, these gas cans are going to get lit up and smoked. You see the market moving towards the under. It opened, the books that came in the afternoon opened at 8.5. The books that waited later yesterday came in at 8, staying 8. It's just it's a perfect spot for it. So shout out to Troy. I bet it's my only action today. Colorado Miami first 3 under 2.5.
Yeah, he's in the chat backing that up right now.
Well, I was just gonna say too, from like a pitching perspective, for the first 5 unders and first 3 unders, the huge difference is the 2 innings that are so difficult. And I say 2 innings, it could be the 5th or the 6th, but the 2 innings that are so difficult for a pitcher are the first inning and the 5th inning notoriously. Sometimes it's the 6th inning, but I love the idea of a first 3 under so much more than a first 5 under from a pitching perspective, not like nothing to do with like actually thinking about numbers or anything like that. Simply because like that first inning, so many times for myself or people that I know, if you struggle, you can usually get out of it and still give up 1, maybe 2 innings. And then inning 2, 3, 4, that cruise control button just gets hit. So if only one of your pitchers, I'm not saying somebody can't blow up. Obviously, anything can happen. We know how sports go. Anybody can lay an egg on any inning. But a lot of times you'll see that struggle inning with fucking bases loaded and you get a run, maybe 2 runs, and then they get out of it. And the next 3 innings are fucking cake. They just cruise through them, right? Same thing happens all the time throughout baseball. So as an idea for the first 3 innings under, I like it more than a first 5 because once you get back to that second, deeper into that second or third time through the lineup in the 5th and the 6th inning, everything changes again. So I like it so much more.
Yeah, I mean, well put. It just works. With you, Jose broke our rule, and he took the White Sox Orioles first 5 under 4.5. 4 runs were scored in the 4th and 5th inning.
There you go.
The first 3 cashed. The first 3 under cashed. The full game under cashed. And Jose lost because he bet the first 5 under. And he doesn't have a book that allows him to bet first 3 unders. But then we go back to last week on Wednesday and Thursday. Pittsburgh, Arizona, first 3 under 3 in the Washington, Seattle, first 3 under 2.5. Both those first 3s went under. First 5 went over. Full game went over. I just, too many years of losing in the bottom of the 5th, losing the 3rd time. The top of the lineup sees the pitcher that first 2, the first 2 or 3 guys will see the pitcher the 3rd time. They rake. I'm done with that. But then you need to find a book that offers you the first 3s. The first 3 unders, again, look, the numbers speak for itself. 36 and 21, 13.58 units. And on the year right now, on the season, I'm up just under 5 units. I'd be sitting here a fucking shaky mess, not wanting to talk baseball if it wasn't for first 3 unders. And I thank them very, very much. A coin looking, saying that first 3 under 2.5 minus 115 currently at Caesars and Will here. I love it.
Do you have that's where it is right now, Will Hill and Caesars for the first 3?
For me, I use 365. It's 5 cents more expensive.
It's available on William Hill though?
Yeah.
Nice.
The flip side of that is why I like first 5 overs, right? And people sometimes will have an under in a game, right, with a 7 or a 7.5 total. If I get a 3.5 in that first 5 and take it, I can't tell you how many times the game finishes 5-2 or hell 4-2 or 4-3 or something like that. And the under either pushes or cashes, but the first 5 cashes because of that fucking 5th inning. When that pit, and it's like the whole rest of the game, like when the starter was fresh and when the bullpen people are fresh, the lineups can't hit shit. But when they're rotating through it for multiple times, it changes, and it's always right around the 5th or the 6th inning.
Yeah, man. I'm just done. I'm done. Like there'll never be a first 5 under for me ever again. I've just been taking it too many times. And I'm not gonna take it again, man. You know. So
I love it. Before we talk some NBA here, there's a new, we, as you see on the format here, the Deadly Kush. It's not a strain. Well, it's definitely not a weed strain.
What is it?
Deadly Kush. You heard about this, Billy? You and your young ass, huh? You and your friends out there trying to cop some Deadly Kush on the East Coast?
Oh, I saw this shit. This is wild, bro. I saw it on my timeline. I didn't really understand it. Is it the video King Quit?
Yeah, it should be. I did find the video of it. Check it out. So this lady, flight attendant, it's a Deadly Kush. It's a new drug, and she got in some pretty big trouble.
Yeah.
Trying to get
Supposedly,
it.
like it's something that elites want. It can kill you, and it's got human bones in her. It's wild.
Yeah, get out of human bone. Check it out.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
She appeared quite intimidated and visibly upset. You have to imagine that this is a courtroom full of more than 100 people, and they're all speaking a foreign language to her. When she appeared,
Dutch, you can't be grabbing people like that's videos and playing them, bro. What the fuck, man? Come on, dude. What is wrong with you?
I didn't know. I thought it was a video.
Bro, that dude is I don't know anything
the fuck
about
was that though, bro?
No,
I
okay,
didn't watch the video. I thought it was a reporter.
Okay, listen. A lady got caught with some fucking drug and it has human bones in it. That shit is real. Now,
That's
whatever
the lady
that
right there.
say,
What the fuck was that though? That was like
I don't
That's
know.
the lady. That's the thing.
It makes me wonder if you watch it sometimes before you. I know that's what it is, but you
I
don't
didn't
need
watch that. But what do you mean? No, why?
Let's go with if there's like an Illuminati symbol in the top of the video, probably don't go with it, okay?
Oh.
There's starting point number 1, right?
Yeah, I didn't watch it, bro. I was like, oh, here's a video.
Why the fuck did you send it in?
Because I read the fucking article and there's a video. I was like, oh, okay, so I read it.
God.
That's the shit. And then I sent in the article, but I was like, oh, this is better. It's a video instead of us having.
I don't know what's worse. I was trying to think in my head. I'm like, what's worse? That or what?
The story is, bro. There's a fucking drug out here. It's called Kush, literally called Kush, and it's made out of human bones, and it'll fucking kill you. It's crazy, man. And it's like really, really expensive. So that was the flight attendant. I don't know about the video, my fault. But Jimmy the back. Let's get back on track here. NBA Finals, my friend. Ski saying I'm just a square. He's trying to call me out. Fucking Razors like dropping the hammer with the numbers. Oklahoma City's just gonna run the pages out of the gym. I think it's gonna be a competitive basketball game. I think there'll be a lot of points scored. I'm on a team total over 110.5. I think Indiana's too. I think Indiana is deep, can run with them, and I also think Oklahoma City's a little soft. I really do. I think they're a little soft, led by because they're your example of your best players. Shay's a little soft. He's great, absolutely stud. He's a little soft though. Is Lou Dort and Caruso soft? Nah, but let's see. Is Chet Holmgren? We can question him a little bit. We can question his toughness a little bit. And Hartenstein got a lot of heart, but he's undersized as well. So, I'm not as sold on OKC as everyone else is. I think Denver kind of exploited, played them a lot better than Minnesota did. I'm on Indiana game 1 +9 and as well. And I think Indiana's a lot liver in this series. Colin came in and gave out plus 2.5 at plus 108. Indiana Pacers. I like that bet an awful lot. Game one, an opinion, and then obviously, or if you have a bet, but at least opinion, boss, and on the series.
Well, Dougie Wise saying 9 points is disrespectful. It is. It is, and it's probably not going to move. The sharper books are still hanging 9.5s. If it stays at 9, I try so hard not to bet game one of a series, but if it stays at 9, I'll be on the Thunder. If it goes down, I might question it. You talk about the Thunder being soft. Who's the tough guy on the Pacers?
Yeah,
Miles Turner, right? That would be their.
No, I would say the tough guys are like Nimhart,
Obi Toppin,
Neesmith, Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin. I wouldn't say it's. I'm not going to say Siakam soft, but I think he's not tough. But
Miles Turner's has been there for a decade.
I don't think mentally he's soft, but I will say you're right. I would say Hallie's a little soft, and I would say Miles Turner's a little soft as well. But I don't think CJ McCollum's that soft off the bench. He got heart. You know what I mean? But let's go.
Well, this is the last year Lou Dort is on OKC.
Yeah,
we know he's going to get the bag in the offseason. If you took Mikal Bridges off of the Thunder, if you took Mikal Bridges off of the Knicks and had Lou Dort there, the Knicks are in the NBA final. Lou Dort, Caruso, who you mentioned, and Kaysen Wallace. They're defenders, the type of defenders that the Pacers haven't seen. We talked all year about the East being weak, and then Tatum goes down, and the East is a pushover. Like Giannis, these guys, they should not leave the East. The East is open for business. How many teams could make a run next year? So the way I see it, the Pacers ran the Knicks when they were succeeding into the ground. Well, they can't do that to the Thunder. The Pacers have outscored their playoff opponents by 8.5 points per game in transition. It's the best differential in these playoffs. We saw it in Game 6. It was 46-18 for the Pacers. Second best is the Thunder. They outscore their opponents by 8.1 points per game in transition. So, both teams have great transition defenses. So, now I know everything I see says Thunder in 5, Thunder in 5, Thunder in 5. And I kind of agree with that, but I'm getting offered minus 130. I don't think that's enough necessarily, to win 4-1. I don't think that's enough. You can't take Thunder in 6, I don't think. Because if it goes to Game 6 in Indiana, the Pacers are going to be tough to beat in that game. We see it Game 6 of series with all the momentum. You see it in NHL and NBA. The building's going just bananas. It's a very, very, very difficult game to win. So there's no in 6. I expect the market in this market with the big favorite, when it doesn't move to the dog, or if it moves a half point to the favorite's numbers are insane. So, there's nothing wrong, Dutch, with being the one person on the other side. It's not. There's an exciting place to be. I wouldn't lose confidence because everybody's on the other side of you. My ROI goes way up when everybody's on the other side of me. So I wouldn't have any concern that. My bigger concern is when everybody's with me and then my ROI is, not that strong. But this number was put out that would obviously appeal to Pacers fans and is not moving. So, when it comes to Thursday, if this is an 8.5 or an 8, you're in business. If this is still a 9 or a 9.5, I think, and I don't want to bet game ones, but I don't know how I don't move on the Thunder one. So
I just think the Thunder don't really. The Thunder don't. Shea's not a true point guard. The Pacers got 2 point guards. You know, they got 2 point guards, and I also think that the OKC had a pretty fucking easy turn. Outside of Denver, I don't think Minnesota was really all that great. To be quite honest with you, they got a little overhyped after beating a suspect Laker roster.
But don't you, let me. What did, in your estimation, Lou Dort, Caruso, and Wallace do to Ant?
I think Ant settles a lot, and I don't think I think Ant mentally has a lot more to grow.
You don't think Halliburton settles a lot? Mr. 2 for 6 in the game in New York?
Yeah, but I mean the thing is Indiana doesn't count, doesn't rely on Hallie. Hallie didn't do shit in this previous game 6 until the fourth quarter. They was smacking them. Hallie didn't do shit, and then finally in the fourth quarter he showed up. He had like 8 points. He had like a little 8-point stretch. I mean he had his assist. But that's the thing about Indiana is it's a Rick Carlisle's got that team. They definitely have the advantage by the coaching, in my opinion. Rick Carlisle's got that team bought in to where it doesn't matter if it's Siakam or if it's Hallie or if it's Neesmith, if it's Benedict Mather. It doesn't matter who it is. Somebody's going to step up. So, and I think Siakam could get his against Caruso or Dort. Now, Caruso or Dort's definitely going to give Hallie problems. But I think obviously Dort probably a little bit better. But I think either way, Siakam gets his. He's just too big, too tall for these boys. He's polished, man. He's proven. Siakam is going to get 20, 25 against whoever the fuck's guarding him for OKC. And outside of that, they got 2 point guards, 2 official point guards. CJ can come off and be a point guard. I mean, they're going against Mike Conley, these motherfuckers. They didn't, Russell Westbrook was the backup for Denver. They're going against 2 official point guards now. All right. I think CJ McCollum is by far the best point guard off the bench in the NBA. And they're deep, so they don't have the edge in the depth, in my opinion. And I want to know, who do you trust outside of Shea to go get you a bucket on the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Jalen Williams.
That's who you trust.
Yeah.
All right.
And in fact, I'm very comfortable if he has the ball with the game on the line. Because he goes to the rim and doesn't settle. And I know it's not a settle with Shea, 15, 18-footer. But defensively on the Knicks, OG was banged up and slow. I mean, we just haven't seen. And even if you go to the Cavs series, Garland with the foot injury, the big toe foot injury, he wasn't able to really defend the way we expected him to because of the injury. I mean, the Knicks are a weak defensive team. And I'll tell you this, I wasn't certain that I was going to bet the Pacers in Game 6. I wasn't certain. I was still trying to figure out. And then when we did our show, I couldn't believe the cappers. There were so many cappers in the chat going, no, the Knicks showed that they could step up when the game was on. And then all of a sudden I realized, well, that means that people believe what they just saw. And that's the biggest problem here with that's the most difficult thing we have to deal with as cappers.
Where was Indiana? My bad, Jay, but where was Indiana last year?
Here. That
don't mean nothing?
No, it's the reason why they made it to the NBA final. It's the reason because they showed
disrespected. They're getting disrespected. Teams that lose the NBA finals and go back. How well do they do that? How well do they usually do the second time?
I only have the stats for NHL.
I mean, teams that usually lose outside of the fucking Buffalo Bills, team that usually what just happened with the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Did they not lose a Super Bowl? And go
but in NBA, the reason why I didn't want to answer that question is because I would imagine the NBA would be different.
Because there's 7 games and therefore you got to win.
No. You can compare it to NFL. No, that's totally fine. I just from watching, the domination of the Bulls era, Lakers era, the Pistons. I mean, who was coming back and beating them?
Right. Outside of the Bulls, Utah. I think Utah came back. But usually you see a team, they fell and they get back they succeed that second time. And I think we might have that in our story. I think Thunder, I think people are, they're not, what have the fucking Thunder proven? What has that coach proven? What has Shea proven? Jalen Williams is nice, but I said this to start off the season, or, just the playoffs. I don't think you win an NBA championship with Jalen Williams as your second best player. I mean, is he that, maybe he's better than I think, Jim. I think he's nice, but I'm definitely taking Siakam over his ass, So we shall see, though. We shall see. I'm on the island here, and I need Indiana to show the fuck up. But I also think Rick Carlisle has a lot to do where I'm at.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, first off, here with game 1, I was very interested to see if they were going to drop the 9. Dropping the 9, a lot of books dropped the 9.5. That was hugely telling to me. That told me that if it doesn't move off the 9 or 9.5, that I have to bet the Thunder in game 1, and I will. And it will just be a Thunder full game bet here if it doesn't move off the 9 or the 9.5. And then you write your script, right? We all do it. Like how does it go? If the Thunder win by 30 in game 1 or 20 plus, well, I can't take them in game 2. If they win between 10 and like 18 or 10 and 20, well, then I'll back them again in game 2. The market to me is extremely, extremely telling. And when I break down what do I need the Pacers to do to a team to believe in them, well, they need to run them off the floor, and they just can't do it with the Thunder. And then the 9 and the 9.5 comes out. So, I haven't bet it yet, and I think how I see this series playing out is the games can be close, but the series won't be. If you remember the Pacers-Celtics series, those games were close, and it was 4-0. So if the games are close, the problem with anything under 10 is you can pull away. You can pull away and cross that number late. I think that the Pacers, we know. It's not saying the Pacers are big underdogs in this series, and the problem with the Kong bet of the 2.5 is because game 5 is in Oklahoma City. I looked at the games. I was like, how can Indiana win 2 of the first 5 games? And I couldn't see it. I can only see them winning 1. Now, can they go down 2-0, win both games in Indiana? Sure. That's what
I think they win both games in Indiana. I don't think Oklahoma City. I think they're gonna struggle in Indiana. It's going to be tough for them in Indiana. They struggled in Denver. That's gonna definitely get them going. Cap.
I got our guy 2 cents in the chat. He said he dropped his 2 cents.
Siakam, I like that. Plus 102, 20 plus points.
Well, speaking of that, man, I know he went 2-0 yesterday in the MLB, and shout out to Big Show, 2 cents, Billy, Mills, all the guys, man, and they're all in here supporting the show like always. And not only that, dropping their action for us right here. Let me put it up.
Much love, guys.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. We got just my 2 cents going on the Padres money line at plus 146. Mills is on Dustin May over 5.5 Ks at plus 110. And then we got Big Show Pick. He's on the Brewers -1 at plus 121. I'm on the Brewers as well. So, and so is the Razor's Edge. I'm on the Brewers as well. So let's go, Savali. Don't let us down. Then you got Billy right here, our guy on stage with us. Marlins -1.5, half a unit at plus 110.
Look at is that all of them? My bad. Sorry.
And then the one Billy gave us right here, Flaherty -160. And he said for our show, he said put Flaherty -160 just with the Marlins money line. So shout out to them. And then you got the record right there, 20 and 19 plus 3.2 units. Shout out to the guys, man. Keep it up.
Beautiful. Yeah. Great work. Great work. The one last thing I want, and I know you guys have been rocking for a long time, but the market is so telling, and it's changed me as a gambler, made me so much more consistent. Brizzy and I broke down Sky Wings game 2. Line opens up at 1.5. it moves to 3, 2.5, 3 while we're on the show. About 4 or 5 hours after the show that night, it moves back to 1. So sharps professionals were hammering the sky to do it again. So I wish we could have done a new video.
Yeah, but the Paige Becker's injury, I didn't think Paige Becker's is going to be out for the next 2.5 weeks. Like when we first broke down that game, that threw like it's like I like it. Now I don't love it.
Yeah, but I mean the market indicated exactly what all the info that was about to come out. You knew exactly what was going to happen there, and then our video was already out. So Dutch, seriously, if we see an 8 or 8.5, I'd say sit back, roll a blunt. You're going to get cash. But if this thing doesn't move off this embarrassing number towards the Pacers, then I think that it's the Thunder double digits in game 1.
I think it is. We shall see. We shall see. Shout out to Preston in the building. Good to see you, my man. Dropping us some stats here. Good to see you. We were hanging out a little bit longer. Everyone, Christopher Tatum, everyone in here.
Love rocking with you guys. Small slate or not, we still got NBA finals, NHL finals that we've been talking about. We do have plenty of MLB action, as you just saw a full board there, and then we've had the Razor's Edge stacks. I mean, plenty to bet on. So shout out to everybody that's been contributing. A small slate, a lot of action, and we can only do that because of all the hands-on we get here at Pubs. So shout out to all you guys, man.
Yeah, man. We got Chris Warren dropping Lindor plus 320 on the home run prop. Some people just, there's weight limits to shit. Some people shouldn't be doing certain things, and now it feels like they're allowing people that definitely shouldn't be doing things to be doing it. Like everybody gets a shot. I don't know what the fuck this new world is, but and it's watered down like a motherfucker. We got two ladies here. We're gonna get up out. We're gonna talk some NHL before we do. We got weight limits and two ladies here that definitely probably are out of their weight class when it comes to what they're trying to do. Check it out.
I'm worried to click any videos now that I haven't watched. Here we go.
Oh man. That's what you get for putting that big ass bitch on the fucking runway. Get her ass out there, man.
Wow.
Man, I was cheering for her too. I was like, come on.
Man, I was like, please make it and just
and
let me be like, Dutch, why'd you have to
but I remember before my first big showcase stand-up show, I was so nervous. I couldn't eat. And I was with an older comic who was like, fuck's wrong with you? Just chill out. And I was like, I can't. So you know what he put on for me so I'd relax? Rodeo deaths. And if there was a skull, it was skull and bones would come on, and it meant 8 seconds later this person dies.
Yeah,
and if there was no skull and bones, that person would live. But there was skull and bones, 25 or whatever. And I knew something bad was going to happen to her, and I was like, "Oh God, 2 more steps, baby, let's go." Come on, you can do it.
I'm with Steven Hairston. It's definitely the quality of the shoe.
One more for you guys. Who did it worse? This one or check out this one. This one's under the water though. It's a little tough.
Under the water. Is this water wooden? Because I don't have any under the water.
Oh, there's 2 weight limits.
I only got one.
Only one?
Yeah, I only got one.
All right. Well,
we'll save it for next week then, man.
T did pretty good. Would or wouldn't for our boys before we get to the hockey, and we'll end it with the bag. Would or wouldn't, boys?
Put the panties off on the dance floor.
I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I ain't got no panties on.
What the fuck is wrong with? Is that real? Is it real or is it a joke? Is it like a?
One more time. One more. Let's get a better look.
Is she a new Avenger?
Put the panties off on the dance floor.
I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor.
Jesus.
I
mean, it might be a good hand job.
Billy, you signing up?
Would it?
All right, let's put the blanket on the left on the whole.
I don't like how she tried to put the tattoos on the other arm, so you gotta like look.
I can.
Is it real?
I can pretend it's not there.
Yeah.
I can with her. I can just be like, all right, let's cover up that right arm of yours. Cover it up, put a blanket on it. You know, it reminds me when I was 19, 20, I had this joke to open. I would talk about how I, with my fucking, this incredible forearm muscle, just from jerking off so much, which means my big fight move looks like this. I'm like,
Dutch likes that.
When I was 20, when I was 19, that shit would pop. You know, that shit would pop. They don't want to see a 35-year-old man tell that joke. You know?
Dutch likes it, though. Dutch likes it. Hey,
Yeah,
I was just thinking, though.
Dutch likes that. Always wondering about what the fuck I like, bro. What the fuck?
I'm just, bro, you thought it was great, bro. You want to fight Jimmy now, I think.
Because everyone's so worried about, being a homosexual and gay and shit. Like,
No, but listen, it's like with that chick, you act like it's not there. You ignore the arm, and then somebody breaks in and you're like, what the fuck?
Go get her.
She-Hulk smash. Like, go.
Why do I think I'm being broken into by a woman? Go get her. Go get him. That's what I just said.
What the fuck?
Got a woman breaking it.
Did you happen to see the stand-up we had live, or the stand-up clip we played earlier?
No, I got Carter solo right now.
You got to give Jimmy that, him being a comedian.
We'll run it one more time. It was a good delivery, too.
You got to own it, though. That's what the younger generation does. They own it. You know, they just own everything about themselves. It's so interesting just because, like, you talk to some of these young kids, man, and they'll proudly tell you, they're like, listen, I'm pansexual. I'm neurodivergent, right? Which is just so interesting. Just because, like, back when I was growing up, you tried really hard to not be a gay retard. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you can be who you are. I'm just saying times are changing because now you go up to a kid like, you're a fucking gay retard. They'll be like, oh my God, thank you for noticing. I really appreciate it. I feel so seen right now.
It's so hard to use the word retard in a joke. It's so hard, like you getting, like, it doesn't matter how big his laughs are. There's someone waiting for him at the end of the show. There's always that's the problem with stand-up. There's going to be people. There's going to be I can tell you right now, it's a 50-year-old woman, and she's going to go up to him at the end of the show and say,
my son or something.
No, my whole family.
Obviously, you as well. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Fuck you.
It's funny because Dutch all the time, he's like, we got to take the 18 plus off. We got to take the 18 plus off. And then we got comedians who are like, gay retard. I'm like, Dutch, we can't take the 18 plus off.
Send me that clip.
It's funny. We have 18 plus on it. Might as well show
right.
it.
That's this, that's that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
We big
call the WNBA the Domestic Violence League and say if they ain't fighting, they're fucking. Let's go over a few more.
Have you seen Caitlin Clark? So now I got it out. Now I figured this out.
She was eyeballing that one chick.
They don't hate her because she's white. They don't like her because she's white. They hate her because she only wants to fuck white bitches. She only likes the white girls. That's what I'm starting to realize. So the black girl's like, oh, you don't want to fucking I'm gonna fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna bully your ass. That's what's going on. Oh, she only likes white bitches. I know you seen the clip biting her lip and shit. Both of them were white girls. Man, I got it now. I see it.
Damn.
She's a lesbian. She just like only will fuck with white bitches. So all the girls in the league that aren't white are like, fuck this bitch, And she so happens to be dropping their ass on, So it's how do you feel about that, Mr. WNBA? About my take?
I mean, the statement in theory would be correct. I mean, Lexi Hall, Sophie Cunningham on the team now.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, you see the way she's looking at it? I think it was a little trainer, a little ginger bitch she was sitting next to, biting her lip, pulling her ponytail. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? Yeah, I know what's going on, but all right, let's get to it, man. That's the only reason you would tune into the WNBA. I'm telling you right now. But let's talk about it, Jim. We got the Stanley Cup. I know you're really high on the Oilers. It's big time. Wednesday night, game 1. Big time stuff. Talk to us, my friend.
Well, it's the 12th time in NHL history that teams meet in the Cup final in consecutive seasons. The last two, the team that lost the first one won the second one. You have to go way back in the day to see these teams winning, against beating the same team. And the last team to do it was Sid the Kid, against the Red Wings. Before that, it was Gretzky. It was Gretzky and taking out the Islanders. For you old heads in the chat, that's the reason why our 84 Canada Cup team was so terrible, was because that was Oilers and Islanders on the same team, and they despised each other. Remember back in the day when athletes hate each other? We don't see that anymore, unfortunately, and we all miss that. Especially our age group misses that shit so much. So the Panthers here are a really good hockey team. So, both these teams have improved enormously, even with the Oilers out without Zach Hyman. This Oilers defense is so much stronger than it was last year. You have a healthy Evander Kane and a healthy Draisaitl. Draisaitl was so hurt and banged up last year. And then, of course, for the Panthers, you had Brad Marchand. You had Mikola, this defenseman who's a fucking monster, who's, so good. There's a big improvement here. You had Seth Jones for Florida here. And then the issue here, is that we know that Edmonton is going to have more high danger chances than any other team they play against. We know that. And they have way more than any team. They have 23 more high danger chances than Florida. The problem is, statistically, is that Florida leads the league in goals off high danger chances. So, I can understand people watching Florida. Don't underestimate Florida. Billy Friedrich said, and I could sound like I'm underestimating Florida. But there's no doubt in my mind what's going to happen here. There's none. We all kind of wish it was the Blazers against the Bulls in '91. When Magic, Worthy took out that Blazers team. We knew that Jordan was going to win that series. So you can't really compare it that, because this is the defending champions playing against McDavid. But Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, they're the best two players on the same team since Jagger and Lemieux, I guess. And McDavid is in his 10th season. It's when McDavid wins the Stanley Cup, it's going to be just like Jordan holding on to the NBA championship and hugging it, squeezing on it. You still have articles coming out saying, McDavid hasn't proven anything. He can't win. Draisaitl and McDavid are going to go win the Stanley Cup in front of all of us. It's what they were destined to do. They've earned the right to do it now. They went down 3-0 and almost got embarrassed, came back in 7 games, watched Florida win the Stanley Cup. This Florida Panthers team will be the best team that the Oilers will beat in their Stanley Cup run, this Florida one, because Edmonton's going to win it again next year. They're going to win it unless McDavid and Draisaitl get hurt. And AM says Panthers are a violent team. And I believe that the most violent player on the ice, a player who would not think twice if he could put his, and it's going to happen. I believe it will happen. I'm telling you. And the guy that you want and who wasn't there last year because of his sports hernia is Evander Kane. Do you think Evander Kane is afraid of Matthew Tkachuk? Evander Kane, and then you have 40-year-old Corey Perry. These aren't kids. Evander Kane has been through fucking everything. He's been through everything, and the lows are being way more than the highs. These guys, the Oilers are tougher than the Florida Panthers. The Edmonton Oilers hockey team would beat up the Florida Panthers if this was just throw the gloves down and fight each other. You have Ekholm coming back. You have Kulak now playing the most minutes on their defense. That's crazy. We're not even talking about Bouchard. Ekholm only playing 15 minutes. This is going to be extremely fun, and there's a ton of money to be made. Oilers to win game 1 in the series is plus 150. My man Joe Yurkovich, he's tying the Oilers with the Thunder minus 1.5 in the series. I don't think the 1.5 makes sense personally because I'm telling you, if this goes to Game 6 in Indianapolis, the Pacers will win Game 6. I believe. I truly believe that, depending on injuries, of course. But this is a spot where both goalies have stepped up enormously, and there is a difference. There's a difference, and Barkov and Kachuk and Sammy Reinhart, they're phenomenal hockey players, but they're not McDavid and Draisaitl, who have never won and are now going to win. There's a lot of money to be made in this series. You bet anytime you can get the. So I've got 3 bets. I got Oilers win Game 1 in the series, Oilers on the -1 line, and Oilers team total over 3. I'll bet the Oilers team total over 3 every time that's under -145 as a double up bet. And Andrew G saying home ice advantage. It's so important. If this was Game 1 in Florida, it would be a different. I wouldn't be sitting here so bullish. The Oilers have been absolutely dominant in Edmonton, and we have look. I want all Canadian teams to lose. I want them all to fucking lose if they're not the Canucks. I want them all to fucking lose. There hasn't been a Stanley Cup up here since 1993. The only way we're going to beat a team with the tax advantages that a lot of these states have in America is to have the 2 best players in the world. Now, McKinnon and Makar have something to say about that. I think the Avalanche would give the Panthers a tough series. So it's Edmonton. There's a lot of money to be made. Bet them every game. Bet the team total over. Bet them to win the series. You could bet them to win the game you're watching and the series. I would only do that with the home games. Betting you can't do it in Game 2 unless they lose Game 1. It's all Oilers all the time. It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be. It's just not supposed to be. This is supposed to be a battle. It's supposed to be a battle of the highest degree. It's going to be. Players are going to get hurt. Players are going to get knocked out on the ice. There's going to be 5-minute majors. It's going to be a dirty, evil series until they all shake hands at the end of it. So,
I love it. Jimmy the motherfucking bag giving us it goods with the Oilers, man. Big. And, I love it when you start talking Bulls in the 90s, man. That shit takes me back.
It's people who don't have Oilers futures right now. You only had one chance at knowing the Bulls were going to win the championship. You had one chance. We're only going to have one chance knowing the Oilers are going to win the Stanley Cup. McDavid's going to hold over his head. If you guys aren't on it, you're leaving money on the table.
Let's go. All right, man. Let's get Billy. Billy, you have any action in the hockey or no? You staying off of it?
No action for me in hockey. I'm just gonna tell the Oilers play.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna get on some Oiler action. Shout out to Remos in the building, AM, Aubrey, all the real ones holding us down. We went a little long today, but it's a vibe, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate everyone on the panel that came through, kicking it with us. If you can, run up the likes, man. We really the likes help us a lot. It keeps us through the algorithm. We do have the 18+, and we do an awful lot of talking about marijuana here, which YouTube does not prefer. So it helps us out. And then also, if you can drop a comment below. But before we get up out of here, Billy, talk to the people, my man. We'll go over your plays again and what you got going for the rest of the week, my man.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out Locker Room Podcast popping off tomorrow. It's pay-per-view week this week in New Jersey. We got Sean O'Malley taking on Marab Davashili. We got the bobblehead right here, previewed it. And then we got the co-main event, Juliana Pena taking on Kayla Harrison. So make sure you tune in. Locker Room Podcast tomorrow night, 8 p.m. And check out the baseball plays that the boys are putting out. We had the graphic posted and all that stuff. I'm on Flaherty over 16.5 outs in the Detroit-Chicago game. And then I'm also on the Marlins today.
Love it. I love it. Appreciate you, Billy, sliding through. Jimmy the Bag. Big week, man. NBA Finals. Before that, obviously Stanley Cup, which is going to be, really, really big for you. So I'm excited, and you're going to continue succeeding. It's been quite some time now that you've just been smashing the book, so it's good to see. We'll start that tomorrow with you in Low Shack.
Yeah, Big Peter in business here. we'll be here rocking all week, and hopefully everybody, Brizzy, Daby, Cab, Dutch can rock with us here this week on Low Shack in the Bag and Betting with the Bag. And just thankful to be a part of this, man. Thankful to be a part of this. Truly, like it gives my life direction and focus. And if I don't know what would happen if I didn't have this shit. I'm inspired. I want to do the work. I can't wait to do the work. And I know a lot of you guys, have side hustles and side jobs to pay rent and mortgage payments and car payments. And for you guys, that makes me want to work even harder. I'm so lucky that I get to put every single minute in it. And I know there's so many of my friends who wish they could put every single minute in it. And because of all those guys, I have to grind my fucking ass off. And I'm just so thankful to be a part of this community. So, new week, new money. Let's fucking get it. Medicate Mondays. Thank you guys for having me. And much love and respect. Let's get this fucking money.
Yeah, man.
What Jimmy just said was one of us wins, we all win, man. Pub Sports Radio is a family. We got to grow this thing. So share the video. If you know somebody who's sitting at home smoking a joint right now, send it to them. If you know somebody who bets on sports that isn't here with us, send it to them. If you know somebody who might like to be like us and be a degenerate, send it to them as well. We welcome new, old, anybody. It doesn't matter. Pub Sports Radio is the place to be. Medicate Monday. Dutch, I love doing this with you. Jimmy, thank you. Billy, Stacks came and joined us. We had the Ragers Edge. We had Kong's Clips. Man, today's been a loaded show. A lot of content, a lot of bets, a lot of action, a lot of fun. You guys in the chat, you're the reason we're here. So thank you guys. And shout out to everybody who's a member at Pub Sports Radio. We don't have anything without you guys. So I don't know how else to say it. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. Gerald Jones, Stacks, Justin McKelvey still in the chat with his home team. Old E, Aubrey. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Until next Monday, you know the vibe.
Stay high.
Yeah, man.
So high. So high. So high. So high. Who wanna get blunted with the best? So fresh, and we do this shit daily. Styles unpredictable, you love it when we say we be pubbing this way. Every cab in the Dutch boy, motherfucking fresh shit is coming your way. And there's no intermission, cause we dishing up games. So spark up and listen up, not for the week. And we not with the feed. If you're not a low bagger, stop and retreat. We gonna get you high. So here we go, never get it twisted. Pub Sports Radio.